gosh. Oh, God. I did it wrong. There we go. Hey, everyone. What's going on? Welcome to the party. It's Saturday afternoon, which means it's the Broken Throne time. We have a plucky band of adventurers running through, at this point, an incredibly homebrewed version of Storm King's Thunder that's gone way off the rails from that and has become, I think, far more interesting and far more about the characters themselves, and that makes me very happy. They're in a pretty sticky situation to start today's session, and yeah, so hopefully it should be pretty fun. So we're going to go around, just say, oh, go ahead.
Instead of the Broken Throne, we should start calling it, my chair needs repair.
I need a chair repair. Yeah, so let's go around and say hi to everybody. Let's start with the man who plays Zed, Zedvex, Elvex, Zed, something. The man of many names. The man of many names.
Man of many names because he doesn't like most of them. And anyway. Hi, I'm ZX. I am the player of Zedrin Stormsinger, who is an Azamar favorite soul sorcerer of Kellum Vor. So my job is to hurt and to heal. I am also the GM for the Monday evening new to the party game, where we take a bunch of new players and I, as a new streamer, we combine our powers to kind of rock out a bit, I think, with an adventure of my own design, and last week I made several of my players cry, which as a GM is basically the highest praise you can get, I think.
I would agree.
So that's where I'm at.
Hi. Awesome. Hi. Let's go right on down to the amazing Miss Kimmages.
I do a lot of clicking. I'm Kitches, and I play Volta. She is an Aragonasi monk, and she likes to kick things in the face and kick people's heads off, and it's super great.
And fun to watch the heads fly off.
Yeah, it's fun. And I play in the Friday game, and then I play tomorrow for Blades in the Dark, and super excited.
Yay! And then sadly below that, the awesome Mr. Fenn is not with us today because he has to work. And so I'll go right up over here. Yes. Playing Elise is my boy Amok.
Hello.
What you playing?
I am Elise, is a wizard, also the sibling of our good friend Barrett, who is not appearing in this film for a little while until we get his soul back.
I'm pouring one out for my homie.
Pouring one out for the homie. And then Vale.
I'm player.
You're muted.
Yes, I'm muted again. Yes. Hi, there we go. I'm Portia. I'm player Vale. Vale is a Tabaxi rogue who has for a very long time sought knowledge over personal physical objects and has gotten herself caught up in some trouble with some inappropriate knowledge. We'll see how that goes eventually when it comes back up.
Is it
Very
porn?
inappropriate. It's demon porn.
Yeah, well, sure, yeah.
It's pretty porny. Yeah.
For demons.
Yeah. I would call it porn. That's just me, though.
Porn, even.
Yeah, possibly. What do they call that? There's an actual word for it. Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. Last but not least, the amazing Mr. Spy Guy Yoda playing Brand.
Brand, Rockfist, he's a smasher. If he had emotions, our GM would have made him cry a few times, I'm sure. I'm rather proud of the fact that none of us know what the actual name is for tentacle porn, so that's good.
I think
it's called hentai.
No,
that's just the generic term.
That's just generic
really?
anime porn. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm proud of myself then too.
And now I'm not less proud because we all knew that.
Yeah, we knew that one. Of course we knew that one.
I mean, I know dendrophilia is with trees, but I don't know what it is with tentacles.
So,
and now we know that. Hey. Yeah, so we know about tree porn now. We learn something new every day. Okay.
Not tree porn, tree love.
Tree love.
It's different.
So fun.
It's different. All right. One moment, turning on a little
Roll
music
20's
for us
being
here.
shitty for me today.
I'm
It
sorry.
was fine for me.
All right, let's bring us into the game. When we last met our intrepid adventurers, they were deep in the Feywild, looking for the first step in the key to saving the soul of their long-lost paladin, Barrack, who, through the poor choice of drawing, I think, a third card from the deck of many things, lost
No,
his
it was
soul.
only his second card.
It was
One
only a
too
second.
many.
Yeah.
One is always one too many sometimes. With a bad draw from the deck of many things, lost his soul to Dispotter. Dispotter being one of the devil, right? Yeah, devil lords of hell. His soul currently being held in the city of Brass, deep within the elemental plane of fire. Our party needed to attune themselves as planar people, planar persons, planar entities.
You were
in
gonna
order
say
to be,
demons.
we're going to say demons, had to attune themselves to turn into demons in order
Player
to
finger.
in order to enter the city of Brass. In order to do that, they had to go deep into the Feywild, where there was a font of planar energy that they could attune to. However, when they got to this sacred site, it had been corrupted. This being a sacred burial ground of Volta's monastery, along with denizens of the Feywild, had been taken over by some foul presence that had desecrated many of the graves that were here, using the stones in those cairns to build some wacky, weird dungeon that they now find themselves in the middle of. And in the moments before we meet our adventurers, they entered another strange room with odd architecture and curving sorts of walls. And for a moment, the lights go out. And when they open back up, and when they turn back on, there are two versions of them. Each of the people in the party has a doppelganger standing next to it. And that is where we meet our adventurers today.
Vale draws her bow and points it at her doppelganger.
Vale draws her bow and points it at her doppelganger. Everybody roll initiative.
Hang on.
I was gonna
I'm
poke
still-
mine.
I'm still wrestling with the app.
Ooh, it made the noise for initiative, but I don't see the box for.
Oh, yeah,
you
sorry.
didn't-
It was my bad again. I'll have to add some people here.
Actually, I was going to say,
Elise.
I think it's my bad. I don't think I clicked on me first.
That's also possible. It doesn't matter.
They all went away and then came back.
That's definitely the right Elise, so we'll add.
Why is this thing
Oh,
just loading like shit?
And then we've got, I also needed to add Vale. That is the right Vale. Okay, and then everyone else should be fine. All right, so Elise. How did you get a 13 with rolling a 1? What's the 11 from?
Because I have advantage on initiative checks. So one was 11,
okay.
one of them was 1. For some reason, it's the character sheet lets me say that I have it, but it only shows.
Oh, because it does a 2 keep 1. I see. Yeah.
I
Although it
wish
still
I could
gives you the
take
red.
I wish I could take my second initiative roll, but I'm being the honorable person and not doing that.
I'm glad you're being honorable.
I really wish I could have critted on my initiative.
All right. Who wants to do Fen today?
Nose goes.
Do they not it?
Well,
No one? No one?
So there's a flaw in our plan, which is that nose goes doesn't work when two of our people are on camera.
That's why I went with 1, 2, 3, not
I
it.
can just run him, guys. It's fine.
I'm so
But Zed
crazy
does such
today.
a great job with Finn.
He does. Stop your looking around. Open its gross.
Okay. I'll just run.
I'll run Sven.
There you go.
Hey, that's the right attitude.
Yeah,
Yay, there we are.
because
Okay.
you're a winner. Winner.
So roll me some initiative for Fen. Fen Prime, we'll say.
Okay, hang on.
It's the top one.
And himself.
Yeah, hang on. I'm like I said, I'm still
Who did I-
fucking with roll 20. Like it's not.
Okay, well, I'll roll for both of you. So then you
No,
can just
I
hop
got
in
it.
once you're ready.
Just
Okay.
patient. Everyone's like, go, go, go. I just need a second. Okay. Which Fen is Fen?
Top one.
Okay. And then hang on, because I got to roll for me.
Yeah. There is a specific.
Oh, I rolled a 1. Nice.
Okay. All right. So starting at the top of the round, they are going on your initiative count. So starting with Voltas.
Quelp, I would like to just turn to my doppelganger and say, who are you?
She says the same thing at the same time as you.
Okay. I'm gonna... Well, shit, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just like punch her in the arm, make
Okay.
sure she's real, not a mirage.
Okay. Yeah, make an attack roll. She dodges out of the way.
Well, I get to do it twice, so...
You do.
Take that bitch.
Take that, bitch! Dodges out of the way.
Damn it, because she's me! She's an 18 AC. I'm gonna move to the wall over here.
Okay. Any
That's
other
it.
action? All right. So Volta squared moves up to you and is going to attack you. Which one is that? That's that one. Okay. 2 attacks.
Which Volta's the real Volta? Which one's the better Volta?
With 1 hit, for 2d6 plus 4. So it's going to be 10 points of damage. And you feel something that you've trained about for a long time, right? Those stunning blows that you do sometimes. You feel that sort of energy start rippling across your chest. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. And you're stunned.
That wasn't.
Or,
That's why I'm unmuting myself to when.
okay. And then Fen. Jamin.
Chilling. Sorry. I thought that Dopple Volta's turn is no longer. Fen being diplomatic,
Mm-hmm.
will turn to Dopple Fen
Yes.
and say, "What do you want? I
And
won't hurt you."
so, are you going to take any other action?
No.
The other Fen looks at you and says, "What do you want? I will hurt you." And then puts her hands out puts his hands out like this. And rolls a 1. There's a gentle breeze that runs over good Fen. And that's it.
Won't hurt you yet, but
Vale. Keep.
Vale will go behind this corner and attempt to stealth after activating Boots of Haste.
Okay. Anything else?
Holding action for doppelganger attacking.
Okay, what's your perception score?
My perception, my passive perception.
No, your perception skill.
9.
9. The other Vale sees you as she walks around the corner and goes to make 2 with daggers.
Taking, God, I don't have any specific defense. If my counterpart's using daggers, I will use a dagger and a rapier. So, like, dagger defensive, rapier offensive.
Okay.
Just to have something in both hands.
Love it. Let's do it. Two attacks. What's your AC again?
15.
15. That'll be one hit. As you're able to kind of dodge away from the first dagger, but the second one kind of gets you in the shoulder, and it's a dagger, so you're going to take 7 points of damage from it.
Okay.
Are we, by the way, the hit points I have on here, we're still there, right?
Yeah, there was no rest in between.
Does my counterpart look as screwed up as I do?
Nope.
Great.
Brand.
Wait, my set. Oh.
What?
Oh, I had been holding an action.
Stealth was your action? Oh, you can use your bonus action to stealth. Okay, so what was your held action?
Lashing out at my opponent.
All
my
right.
doppelganger.
Stabby stab.
Stabby stab with a rapier.
Miss.
Yep. I know my own AC.
Okay.
But you get an offhand attack with that dagger if you want.
Is that at a disadvantage?
No. You just cannot... Do you have any... So, no, it just does not have your proficiency bonus to hit.
It does.
Oh, does it?
And it doesn't have the bonus damage from being dealt.
Oh, it did. Sorry, it doesn't have the bonus
Doesn't have
damage.
bonus
That's right.
damage.
Yeah.
I think is how it works.
Yeah,
By
so
default,
go ahead
that's
and...
per feet, I think.
Yeah, you're right. It's no stat-based bonus damage. That's correct. So you're going to get your... so you rolled a hit, normally. Yeah.
The damage bonus, I'm going to look.
Is...
The damage bonus is 1d4 plus dex. So
Yeah,
the
so-
dex modifier is a 5, so I only do 2.
You stabs her for 2. It kind of this very light cut as she's also kind of dodging out of the way. You're both like doing this high dex sort of finesse kind of fighting that I'm not very finessey, so I can't do. But you know what I mean.
yeah.
Elise. Oh no, Brand. I'm sorry. I nearly skipped that.
Brand's going to yell, "Get out of my skin!" And then he's going to get angry and just start swinging.
Do it.
As he does.
As brands do.
As a brand new hit. Hit.
Yeah.
It's only the 2, right? And you're just because I can't mark them on here because there's mechanical reasons. There's a mechanical way in which it's going to retarget things because this makes it easier. But you're the one on the left, right? Left,
I'm
correct.
the one on the right.
You're the one on the
I'm
right. Okay, so and that was a total of 31 damage. Gotcha. Boink. Okay. Anything else, Mr. Brand?
Nope.
All right, Elise.
Is my
Elise
doppelganger not doing anything?
Oh yeah, your doppelganger. Is going to make a slam attack against you. Boink. So we'll hit. And so it's gonna be 46 plus 8. So it's gonna be 6. Wow, 12, almost max damage. 6, 12, 18. 23 plus 8 is 31. 31 points of damage. As you need to make a Constitution or a Strength. I'm sorry, Strength saving throw.
Oh man, good thing I'm not terrible at this.
I know, right? For a moment, you feel like you're going to get rocked off your feet, but you're able to kind of get back on them as he just goes, poof, and you feel this kind of energy passing through you as it happens to. Like there was something magical behind it.
Get off my nuts!
And then Elise's.
One sec.
Beep.
I can Hascat.
Can you, Hascat?
I can Hascat.
Nice.
I does Hascat. I wish my mic was good enough to pick up the ridiculous.
Okay, Elise will say this to start off with. we just gonna hack away at our doppelgangers, or what?
I mean, Brand is.
Like, I'm just reminding everyone. We'll go here for now,
Okay.
and then I will cast. I'll cast hypnotic pattern. Excuse me, hypnotic pattern centered there.
Damn. Okay. It's a 30-foot square, right?
Yeah.
So it hits you too from there.
No, I moved back enough. Okay, then I'm off by a square.
Doink. Doesn't work around corners. Unfilled 7.
It's not around a corner. It's a straight shot.
No, not for that. Oh no, even to Volta it is. I was just looking
Yeah,
at this
straight
over here.
shot.
That's all. Yeah, no, you're right. When I put the marker on it, it looks fine. Yeah. So okay, I need. I'm going to make 3. What is it? Wisdom. 17. Okay. That's a D12. That doesn't help anyone. All right. So only one of them made it, but I need Volta Prime, Zed Prime, and Thed Prime to all make Wisdom saving throws.
Okay, this first one is Fen.
Okay. It's a hella wizard with a DC 17 and level 11 too. That's great. I mean, I guess that's in line. Intelligence 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some part.
Okay.
The second one is Zed.
Oh, I need one more saving throw. No. Okay. Okay, so literally everyone over there except for one person is stunned. A Zed. There is one Zed who is unstunned. Anything else? You may, at the end of your turn, roll to shake that off. Anything else, Elise?
No, they can't.
Wait, what? Oh. Spell. Oh, no, you're right. If they take any damage
Yeah,
or someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. You are correct, sir. You are correct.
Yeah, I was just reading that.
You're right.
Okay,
Right on.
now I want to make an int check.
Yeah.
If I can remember who is who.
Do it up.
Where we were standing before we fell, or an investigation or whatever. I don't know what you want me to do to remember who is who.
No, make an int check. An int check's perfect. You know exactly who's who. Yeah, you know everyone who's everyone. You crit it. 100%.
Cool.
Yep. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Bad Zed is going to walk up here. Evil Zed. And... Well,
Isn't he stunned?
No, he's the one.
He's the one who made his save.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's also possibly really bad for us if he has my spell list.
He does not.
Then probably we're okay.
AC for Elise is 17?
Not currently. I don't remember if I cast Mage Armor last game. Let me look.
I'm pretty sure he did.
It
Make it
lasts for
50-50.
8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
what
gonna...
I'm trying
yeah, fuck it. Yeah, you cast it.
Hang on 1 second. Let me
Okay.
Look. Okay.
You've been in combat. It makes sense that you would have cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
I'm always going to rule in favor of the players. Yes.
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
18 would be my AC then.
All right. 1 second. I got a text I need to see real quick. It's from my dad. Sorry, guys.
You're good.
Yeah. Everything's fine. Yeah. So Zed is going to... Seeing Elise is a big problem right now. Going to shoot at... And so you were at 18 right now. So the first Scorching Ray missed, and then the second two, one hit. And it's...
1 second. Just one is gonna hit?
Yeah, just the one.
Okay, that's fine.
Seeing that it only casts Scorching Ray, I heave an incapacitated sigh of relief.
What precisely does
Alright.
that
Could counterspell
sound
if I
like?
felt like it, but
Yep. So,
I do not.
sadly,
Doesn't sound like much of anything, Brand.
I have to skip
Good.
down
Okay.
to Vale.
Do I not take damage from?
Oh yeah, sorry. So it's gonna be 3d6, right? Zed?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. 9, 14, and then plus 4. 18 points of damage as one of those goes right into you.
What's 2d6 unless they cost a higher level?
9 plus 4 is 13. Slams into you.
Yeah, 2D.
And that's it. Yep. And so sadly I have to skip down to Vale at this point because everyone else is feeling kind of sleepy. Vale.
Listening to what Elise said, I would like to really investigate the appearance of my doppelganger. Looking, rising up fearsome foe, fool swift striking meets his end. Wise knows friend from foe. So I'm trying to look for anything that I could also use to help separate the others from their doppelgangers. So any particular feature that, like, I'm looking at me, I know what I'm wearing very well. I know what I'm carrying. Are my weapons the same? Are the materials I'm wearing the same? Is there a weird glimmer somewhere? Just something that can try to stand out as a way to separate one from the other.
They look in every way, or in this case, Vale looks in every way like you. The only difference is the amount of damage that you've both taken.
We have the exact weapons, including
Yes.
any magical ones.
They appear to be similar. They're doppelgangers. Well, they're not doppelgangers, but they appear to mirror your appearance, including the appearance of your weapons.
Okay. I will disengage so that I can move without invoking an attack of opportunity, and I will go down to Brand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking between the two brands.
Okay.
Now I remember how Brand got hit the last time we were in combat.
Yes.
I am trying to player step away because I can, on the map, tell who's who. Looking between the two, who is hurt in... I'm trying to remember how Brand got hurt last. What was our last fight?
Brand didn't get hurt in the last fight.
Oh, so there's one that's hurt and one that's not.
They're both hurt.
Yeah, he hit me this fight, and I hit him this fight, so we're both
But,
a little...
okay, what do the two injuries look like? I'm guessing
Brand is a
One
big
look-
one of the brands has a big bruise forming across his chest, and the other one has 2 axe wounds.
I'm attacking the one with axe wounds, because Brand only hits things with his axe.
Okay.
Occasionally a headbutt, but usually an axe.
Unless he doesn't have a weapon in his hands, which he does, he hits people with his axe.
Sweet.
So I'm going to attack this Brand, which I am assuming is the one that has the axe hits in it.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. I have an ally within...
Well, they both have
5
an axe
feet.
in their hand, but that's the one with the axe wounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, you're on the left, right? You were on the left, correct, Brand? I remember now because I said
No.
left, right before. Yeah. You were on the right. You're
On the
this
right,
one.
correct.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to attack this one?
Okay, yeah.
No.
But
I'm on the right.
Oh. So yeah.
he's the one with the health
Hit
bar.
that one. Hit the one I just think.
Okay.
He's the one with the health bar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He would totally be the one with the health bar for you. Yep.
Yeah. I would like to longbow sneak this thing directly in its face. Since
You're
I have an
right
ally
next to it.
within
You will
5
have
feet.
disadvantage on the attack roll.
Oh, then I'll take a movement step here.
Okay. It gets an attack of opportunity on you as you move back.
Right, because I already used my disengage.
Sure did. It rolled a nat 20. Where are you, buddy? All right. So this is gonna hurt. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I am sorry. What?
Well, hold on.
Well, I can.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What, she moved from didn't she disengage earlier, right?
Yeah, she disengaged
Yeah.
up here.
So that means that all of her movement does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, it's all of her movement.
If you look up at the I'm pretty sure that's how disengage the action actually works.
I'm willing to roll with it. If you chose to, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Because I'm pretty
Yep.
sure no movement during your disengage, after you disengage, any movement does not provoke.
Yeah, it actually specifies specifically in the text for cutting action that take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat to take a dash, disengage, or hide actions. Plural.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Specifically says plural.
That's not what we're talking about. The disengage action itself causes all of your movement to not provoke attacks.
That's
Okay.
great. Yeah. So all of your movement does not provoke. You do not
I
provoke attack of
understand.
opportunity. You step back and you attack with your longbow.
Okay, cool. I am using longbow sneak. I have an ally within 5 feet.
For sure. That hits. Yeah. For holy god, 34 points of damage.
Cool. I will use my second action then to regular longbow since I can no longer longbow sneak.
Mm-hmm. Also hits for 15. Anything else?
Not at the moment.
Brand.
Brand is one of those people that just don't get. Oh, you took hit points off the wrong one.
Oh god damn it! How much was it? 34 plus 15 is 49.
49.
Right. 49. There we go. Okay.
Brand heard Elise. Brand doesn't get poetry, so Brand's just gonna keep doing his thing.
Okay. And you're raging too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that 100% hit. And
Yeah,
yes, also hit. Oh yeah.
34 more.
Damn. He looks really cut up at this point.
I will splorch you, fake me, for Brand Picture Company!
Brand, go attack me. Other me.
Elise. Unless Brand had movement, I feel like he would stay stuck in, but...
I'll get to you in a minute, other you.
Hey, did we? Oh no, we didn't. Never mind.
You are currently staring at pretty lights.
No. I know why I didn't. I forgot that Fen was also in that.
Yes. Elise.
I'm going to rouse Bruce, my bat familiar, who's hiding in my cloak. He needs an init score, I guess, so I'll make a roll real quick. He will go on a 9.
Okay. So right after you.
I'm going to move up to correct Fen.
Okay.
Which is which one?
The top one.
There, I'll go caddy corner. And slap him in the face.
Wakey. Fen is awake.
Let me double check. Because I'm.
You now have a
waiting-
bat that you can control.
Yeah, because I'm kind of I don't really want to do too much damage because I want to wait and see what happens when Brand kills his doppelganger before I kill anything.
Sure.
Let's see. I'll just try to hold. I'll hold person bad Zed. No, I won't. That's concentration. Never mind.
Okay.
That would also hang on.
I don't. Hypnotic pattern is concentration. Yeah. Okay.
That one's no.
All the really good spells are.
Yes.
There's a couple that you can get around it, but I don't have those at the moment. Nah. I'll just eyeball him and get ready to counterspell him if I think he's gonna do something stupid.
Okay. Batmandua?
Flap, 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 flap.
I see what you did there.
See what I did there?
He'll flap over to Zed, land on his face, bite him a bunch of times to the face. Just kind of, I got him.
Zed wakes up.
Cool.
All right, so we've got double Zeds. Unless Batmandua had anything else to do.
Nope, he's just gonna
Okay.
hang out on Zed for now.
Okay.
He's not gonna make it aim.
Okay, well, seeing as how my doppelganger is still paused.
No.
No, yours is the one that works.
Oh no, that's right. Mine is.
Fence is up. Your fence is down. Yours is up. Mine is
Volta's
down.
is
Bolt
down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Volta's down too.
I'm obviously pointing furiously. I mean, you're only in capped, so I'm just like, good Fen, bad Fen.
Yeah. Okay. Elise, target.
Currently the only one, I mean, bad Zed or bad Brand are the only ones that are visible at the moment.
Okay. Sean, I'm going to attempt to disintegrate myself.
Okay.
I feel like you should do it to Bad Brand.
It is a Constitution saving throw. Is there, dexterity. What's your dexterity
No.
score?
Thank
No
you.
one
It's
can
a dex
kill
save.
Brand.
It's a dex save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your
No one
what's
can kill Brand but Brand.
Zed? What is your
So-
dex save?
4,
And what's your spell DC?
17,
Rolled a 16.
16.
I rolled a 16.
Okay, so nothing happens.
No. On a failed save, the target takes 10 plus 4, 10d6. Yeah, plus 40. Yeah.
I said my spell save is a 16.
On a failed save, the target takes 10d6 plus 40 force damage.
He didn't fail to save.
Oh, right.
He
On a
succeeded.
if this damage.
Roll a
Wow.
16.
My yeah, but you still take damage. You take half, right? Yeah.
No.
No.
You
Not
take nothing.
on a.
On a failed save, you
Read
take
the
full damage.
spell.
If the damage reduces target of the disintegrated creature and everything,
There's
this
no-
will automatically disintegrate. So
there's no-
the sword of
There's no, it's for half. There's no half.
You're right. There's no half. Wow. There's no half. I feel like that would have a half.
It's ridiculous when it hits.
Yeah. It does do an intense
Because
amount
it
of
does
damage.
an average of 70 damage if it
Yes.
hits.
Yes, it does.
So there is no.
Yeah.
I just figured that my deck save was bad enough that I'd probably hit myself.
Yeah. Volt is still stunned. So I'm gonna bring this up with you guys. One of the things I'm thinking about house ruling is, and there's no save for hypnotic pattern, but for lockdown saves, right? Ones that are like I can't act, not like fear, not like restrain, stuff like that. Putting them at the front of the turn instead of the back of it. You don't think so?
No, that's not how the mechanics work.
Well, that's why it's a house rule. But that's okay.
The problem is if you do it to a bad guy and then they get to save immediately, then there's been effectively no
Didn't do it.
benefit to casting it to them.
Okay, yeah, no, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It came up in conversation
it-
last night, and I was just chewing around with it. But it sounds like
Right,
it's not
so-
for us, so
so-
it's okay.
I fully empathize.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I fucking hate losing turns.
Yeah, and that's why I did it, because I want.
Right.
I just want people to have fun. That's why I thought
fucking
about it, right? And this is the third turn Kim's had to sit out, and it's frustrating to me to watch players have to sit out.
Well,
as
and that was a lot of last game too. Was
Yeah.
Right.
was
I
getting
mean,
stunned and bullshit.
Barrack has been shut down in many combats. Like I was held
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Yeah.
like 6 rounds once.
I was gonna say I've died in the middle, or like been knocked out in the middle of combats and literally couldn't do anything. But the problem is like if it applies to us, it applies to everything else too.
Yeah, no, it
and
would
then
absolutely. Yep.
It negates the whole point of casting a thing in the first place.
Yeah.
Which I don't
And
know.
like crowd control spells are pretty necessary at higher levels.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. So. Yeah, and so it's fine. It's not going to work here, and I'm gonna do combat along that. I just wanted to bring it up to see what people thought. It seems like it's a pretty resounding no, so I'm gonna go to Doppel-Zed, who's gonna shoot all 3 of his fire scorchy bits And others then, and misses all 3 times. Okay. Well, at least you guys are on parity, and so we have to skip Volta
like
and go to Fen.
At least we'll shout out. Now I'm not sure which one of you is which.
You'll find out real soon.
Fen Prime.
Oh yeah, Fen. So Fen is. Let me see. Fen get everybody? Okay. Does Fen need to make an int check or something to make sure that he's got the right ones? Or
100% absolutely would have to make an int check.
Okay.
It's part of the magical effect of it, right? Is that you're, yeah, not sure.
Fen is not sure.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it.
I don't know that I like this bucket mentality.
Well, then you guys
We're all
can play
humans.
Fen.
Brand's okay with it.
Ben has no problem accidentally hurting other humans.
Oh,
I mean,
true. They're
humans-
just all
Yeah.
human.
Fen,
Yeah.
Fen not a big fan of the
Actually,
human.
that is not what Fen would do, because
Okay.
Fen's not going to hurt everyone, because Fen is
No, Fen's gonna
Still
heal
distance then.
everyone.
for the fireball incident. But what Fen will do is cast Mass Cure Wounds on everyone.
Will it hit
except
everyone?
for the veil that he can't see.
Okay. Nice. Nice. I like it. Give me a roll.
And so, hang on.
So which
How many
six?
can it target?
Yeah, it can hit everybody.
It can hit everyone you can see. Sorry, up to 6. No,
Yeah,
you're
so
right.
so pick 6.
Okay, so Fen will go for this one,
Uh-huh.
this one,
Uh-huh.
this one,
Uh-huh.
this one, because he at least knows which one he is. Oh wait,
You're the top one.
except he's that one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Pretty sure that one because of where the bat went.
Yep.
Of the voltage, he's not sure.
Which one is it? Doop, 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 doop.
We'll go left Volta.
Well, let's make it... You want to make it random?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll a D100. 1 through 50 is left Volta. 51 through 00 is right Volta. It is right Volta.
Okay.
That one.
Ben can reason out most of those, but
Yes. Well, actually, couldn't reason out any of them because rolled a 7 in your intelligence. But
well, isn't certain.
no, but just go ahead and roll the mass cure wounds. I got you.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone heals. Hang on, that doesn't seem right. Hold up.
Yeah. Well, 3 plus caster
3.
level
Yeah.
plus
no,
spellcasting
hang on.
bonus, right?
I don't think so.
No. It's
No.
that plus whiz.
Oh, yeah. Plus erosive bonus.
So
yeah.
everyone heals 12, 17.
All right. So all of the players, good roll on the Volta. All of the players heal. How much was it?
17.
17 points of damage.
Woot.
Anything else for Fen?
Then we'll cast Shillelagh, because it's a bonus action.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we'll look at
But the
his
other one has to be a
doppelganger.
level. Go ahead. You're right.
Yeah.
No,
And
no,
then-
ignore me.
Then we'll look at his doppelganger and say, I help. What do you do?
Ooh. Need some ice with sick burn, Doppelfin.
Ooh!
Damn!
Oh!
Burn! So
Oh, they'd be throwing shade!
Doppelfen picks up his staff and slams it into the ground.
Doppelfin doesn't do shit.
Oh, right. Doppelfen
Yeah,
is sleeping.
Doppelfen doesn't.
Doppelfen is
Also,
sleeping.
FYI, Doppel-Veil never took an action.
It's fine. I realized that just now too. I'm not going to go back and redo it. So we're going to go to Veil Prime. Double burn.
Double burn.
Veil.
Wake up, Volta. Or kill Bad Brand.
I would have noticed.
Wake up, Volta.
Hold on. I would have noticed the healing of the rightmost Volta, correct?
Yes, you would have indeed.
Cool. I have in my pocket.
You do have Rawr in your pocket.
So
A flying cat.
Rao's gonna go over there, land on Volta's shoulder, and nuzzle.
Volta, you feel a little nuzzle on your neck as a cute little flying cat lands on your shoulder, and you wake up.
I like it.
I like it.
So that was thing one. Thing two, double brands going down.
Okay.
Longbow sneak.
Longbow sneak.
Boom.
Toing! No, it buries itself into the wall next to it.
Longbow.
See,
Just hits.
And it's still sneak.
And is still sneak, indeed.
All right. I didn't add the bonus damage though.
Doesn't matter. You had enough to kill me. I only had like 12 hit points left. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
fine.
with the final
Oh, no,
one,
okay.
as the arrow lands in Brand's Doppelbrand's
Eyeball.
forehead, eyeball, love it, eyeball. The form of Brand melts away, and this 8-foot tall blue troll with these horns coming out of the front of it flops to the ground. Except it's not like any troll you've fought before. It's got a much more humanoid appearance to it.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's like a half-human, half-troll thing.
I can't think of any negative memories that I have of myself.
Doppelveil. Pew! It's gonna come over here. And take 2 shots at Brand. Only one of which will hit. So this will be a that plus one of those. So it'll be 5, it'll be 8, 9, 10, 11. So it'll be 8 piercing and 5 poison.
I don't do poison damage.
You don't know that Brand took poison damage. There's
I
no
wouldn't
icon
see
that
him
pops
getting-
up above his head that says the arrow was poisoned.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't have enough nature.
There's no way to.
No
I mean,
poison.
you literally have to look at a tip of an arrow as it's in flight before it sinks into someone's skin.
Okay, fine.
Right? Like, I don't know how you would know that.
Well, Brand would know that.
Yes.
Brand
But
wouldn't be in the mood to
It
tell
just
you,
hurts.
though.
It just goes, ow.
Yeah.
Ah.
But luckily, it is Brand's go.
Okay, so Brand thinks he knows which Veil is the one that yelled him to go fight the other Veil. So he's gonna go fight the other Veil.
Okay. Smart move to move there.
Yeah, the one that shot him?
Well, yeah. Well, it's also
Well,
They
he
have
said
a-
he's pretty sure. He's pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is pretty sure for
they have a trick
Yeah,
they
it
can
is.
use. Is all that they have not used yet. Had not had the opportunity to use yet. First
Feel
one.
luck. I'm gonna luck that one.
Hang on.
Oh
You
wait,
sh-
actually, no, that should hit.
it does hit.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I was thinking of my own AC. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. You're not fighting Doppelbrand anymore. Troll Brand.
Right.
And that definitely hits. So 2 more arcing swings of the axe through this poor Tabaxi who you've been adventuring with for ages.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I hate hitting my own party members, but I don't.
Because you always hit me.
No, that's not true. I almost killed him in one swing once.
That's true.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you nearly took him down in a
Right.
single swap. In a single shot.
Right, I remember that.
Anything else, Brand?
Brand yells, "Am I helping?"
Yes!
The other one yells, "No!"
Brand is very confused, but he feels right about what he's doing. So.
Okay. Elise.
Okay, well, nothing terrible happened when, what do I do? Oh, that's tempting too. Hang on. Just give me. Gotta update that. Scorching ray off. Scorching ray back.
Scorching ray. Your razor's so scorchy.
Should set this up better.
Sick burn.
Sick burn.
Do I have it set up on this thing? Ah, here we go.
All right, so that is a miss, that is a hit, and that is hit. So 11 points of damage. Two of them slam into. This is Doppel Z, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
I guess, I suppose.
Yeah. Just making sure, because there's also a Doppelfen and a Doppel-Elise, but you're right. Yeah. But they're taking a nap. Just confirming the target. Z Prime. Or did Batman, do I want to do anything?
No.
Okay.
He's hanging out where he is.
Okay. Z Prime.
That's also Bruce Mandoa, by the way.
Oh, is it Bruce Mandoa?
His name is Bruce.
Yeah, but
Bruce,
Batman Doa. Yeah.
But he's Bruce, comma Batman. Though that's fine.
I got it. Yeah, I'm there.
He's Batman well.
Oh my god, guys.
There we go.
Moving on. Whose turn?
Z Prime.
Spending sorcery points to emulate a spell slot. We're gonna try disintegrate again. This is a thing that must not be.
I respect it.
So,
An arcing swirl of energy, of green energy, comes around your finger, and as it reaches out, he goes to dodge it, but he's too busy still reeling from the blows of the two scorching rays hitting him, and the disintegrate ray hits him directly in the chest. Roll for
I want
damage.
to roll damage.
Of course you're gonna. He has enough hit points that he could technically survive it, depending on what you roll.
I don't care.
I'm just
It's
saying.
10d6 plus 40.
I'm just saying that's why you need to roll.
Yes. That's it.
So, oh my god.
He takes 74 points of damage.
Guess how many hit points he had?
75.
6.
72.
Okay. Nice.
As it goes into his chest, the green arcing. Oh no, go ahead. There's a pretty specific effect for this, but if you would like to narrate it, I have no problem with it.
He disintegrates entirely from the point of the thing out, and just dust dissolves, and he turns to Doppelfen and says, "Fen, I don't feel so good."
I love it. Excellent.
Yeah, I was thinking like the vampires from Buffy, but you know.
Okay.
I'll buy that too. I'll buy that too.
You are cruel. You are a troll.
No,
You're
the
a
other one was a
cruel troll right
the
now.
other one was a troll.
And
I'm
with
not
that,
talking about a blue troll.
Volta, unless Zed, did you have any movement you would like to make?
No, I'm quite comfortable where I am, really.
Okay. That brings it up to now awake Volta Prime.
Oh, it was a great nap I had. I am gonna assume I'm still engaged, but I would like to disengage and get the F away from.
You can't be engaged with someone who's
Yeah.
incapacitated.
Doppelvolta looks pretty sleepy.
She
And
was
is kind
also
of.
okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna just get out of the way. I'm just gonna hang out over here.
Morale's happily purring on your shoulder,
That works.
Yep.
nuzzling you.
All right. Fen Prime.
Ben Prime.
Right. I'm that too. Sorry. Fen, being an at least reasonable tactician. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mhm.
Whack! With a shillelagh.
Wait, to Brand? No, I'm totally kidding.
No,
Go. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Go. I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Finn has so many. What has he been doing to his sheet? Okay, here we are. Wow.
10. Yeah, nicely done. A solid crack to the ribs. Because, wait a minute, I'm your friend. Why are you attacking me? That one's the bad one.
I have no friend.
Anything else from Fen?
No.
Doppelfen is sleepy. Vale.
Since I can take advantage of cover and shoot at things, I'm going to shoot at Doppelvale.
All right. And you will have sneak attack. Yeah. Nothing like 35 points of damage on your first attack.
Well, 73 is better.
Yeah. Oh, I meant to say as Zed. Oh, no, you wouldn't see that because that Zed disintegrated. Never mind. You would not see what form it took as it died.
Yeah.
Longbow.
Hits for 14 more.
I'm good here.
All right. Brand
I
Prime.
feel like it has more hit points than Real Veil does.
Shut up.
I could be wrong though. I'm gonna keep hitting her.
I'm gonna hit her in the face. That hits. So how do you want to take her out?
I'm just going to cleave her head from her shoulders.
As the head departs the shoulders, the body changes shape. It gets shorter, and it turns into this almost fox-like creature. The head slams against the wall, and it's almost a full fox head. And it...
Wow, that was definitely not fail. Good job, Brand. I pat myself on the shoulder.
Yay! And at this point, being that, you guys can easily gang up and take out one of these guys a turn before they act because they're stunned. We can say that you dispatch each of the other three with ease. Fen actually was what looked like a very dark-skinned elf, but not like a drow with the red eyes and the pointy almost bat-like ears. It's much more like a high elf that had ebony skin and these very long, like almost extra elongated fingers coming off of it. The same with Elise. And then Volta was another one of those big blue trolls.
I don't get it.
Arcana check?
Yeah.
Brand's gonna teabag a couple of bodies after this.
Jesus. So it does take some conversation with Volta, who's a native, or essentially a native, but you're able to suss out that these are corrupted beings of the Feywild. That is a form of troll that only exists in the Feywild. Never goes beyond, but its body has been corrupted by magic, and with the Arcana added on top, you're able to realize that there was some sort of eldritch magic that had taken control of it and warped its body. Eldritch. Just evil magic. That had taken control and corrupted its body. The same is true of the others as well. They were natural denizens of the Feywild who had somehow been ensorcelled by this place and turned into corrupted defenders of it. Each one of these is known to have the ability to shapeshift into something else, into looking like something else.
Never would have guessed that.
And to remind you where you guys are, as you...
Other than being adjacent to a flaming room.
Yeah, right?
They didn't have anything on them, but they just had normal clothes.
Yeah,
stuff.
when they die, hang on, let me see. I actually have a list here somewhere. They each just had hide armor and the weapons they were using and iron boots. Iron shod boots, I should say. And that's it. Like,
Yeah, it's really hard to
this one
walk.
had an axe, this one had a rapier, a dagger, and a longbow. The Veil Prime, or the Veil Doppelganger. The Volta one just had boots, essentially, and cloth top.
Just naked
Yeah.
except for boots.
Just naked except for boots.
Well, love
Sounds
Yeah.
alright.
Just boots in a dream.
Aw. All right.
it. These boots were made for
Knocking?
effing,
Dump.
and that's just what
Effing.
they'll do.
Okay. So,
All right, well, that part of the poem's done with. Next.
yeah, as you look around the room again, just to remind you where you are, twisted runes cover the uneven walls here, even parts of the floor and ceiling. And one of the things you noticed as the last one of these went down, there was this pulse of all the runes, right? It went and for a moment, each of you in your brain felt this intense moment of frustration, as if something not of you, but communicating through you was frustrated. Two of the walls here, of course, curve kind of weirdly, and the pattern continues down into the hallway beyond of the runes.
Well, Brand's boots are made for walking. Let's keep going.
Where you headed?
Down the hallway, since it's the only place we have.
All
Yeah.
right. So, as you guys head down there, let me open this up for you.
Fail checks for traps first.
For sure, give me an investigation check.
Brand checks are trapped with his feet.
You do not see any physical traps here anywhere.
Good.
Brand wants to walk over and look at this thing that's next to the wall. Let's see what that is.
There is a tapestry sitting up on the wall of someone pulling a lever. And then below it, there is an exact replica of that lever.
Brand, wait.
Brand pulls the lever. Hey, I'm going by the poem. It says, "Let art point the way." I'm
True.
doing it right.
You know what? Fine.
At least
As-
as bright as Brand can.
Yeah. As you pull the lever, you all hear an echoing sound coming from far back the way you came of a clunk.
What the?
All right, I sent a. All right, Bruce, go check out the tapestry room.
So as Bruce comes down to the tapestry room, let me focus on you guys there. Maps, map and background. This map has pulled itself aside, boink, and a door has opened here.
Intriguing.
All right, come on back, bat, Bruce. Yoink. Tuck him in a fold.
Well, we keep going or what, guys?
Oh, we got a little. We could...
Is that a vote for keep going?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
over here?
Let's find out what's
Okay.
around his way first.
Okay. How do you guys want to approach going down these hallways and stuff?
Well, it'll be Brand and me
Okay.
first, at least.
I'm good where I am. I'll just hang out back here.
All right.
I
As you guys.
apologize. I was distracted briefly by a disturbing news note. What we opened this hallway? Is that what just happened?
Wait, what happened?
We opened a secret door back in the tapestry room, but we're going to continue this way first.
Mhm.
Brand did by being smart.
Oh yeah,
He just didn't bring it.
SMRT even.
I don't want to mention the news thing right now.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
So as you
I'll
come
get
down
told.
this hallway, I'm revealing it as we go. Doink, doink.
Yeah, that's right. We do it
Doink.
slowly. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, just rub it a little. Just rub it. that is kind of what you see as there's more of the runes kind of glowing and pulsating through this area. But that's about it.
I don't see nothing, guys.
I'll come check out some rooms and see if there are any.
There's no way that there's nothing here. Why would they build it?
Bran
I'm gonna-
points at one particular room and goes, "Hey, that looks cool. I want a tattoo of that one."
I'm gonna investigate this side of the room that I'm on.
Okay.
So not the part that Bran's in right now. I'm just gonna really focus on this part.
All right. So we'll start with
Nope.
Elise, because Elise wanted to do her arcana first. So you realize the energy is actually moving faster now. There's a pulsing to the energy that is kind of that it's hard to perceive without like attuning your arcane eye to it, right? But when you do, you realize that it's almost a nervous energy.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you don't see shit, Vale.
Nope, I don't see shit. I mean, is he saying 10 glowing runes? I could have sworn there was going to be more here. What about the part that Bran said? Bran, what do you see?
I see some sweet ass ideas for some nice tats.
So that investigation was for the whole room. It's not like you can move 20 feet and be like, I try again. So you'd have to tell me a new way that you'd want to approach that is different than the way you would normally look for things, right?
Yeah. I'm just going to kind of walk through here and try to...
Yep,
Like,
it's a
look at
lot of
stuff.
these arcane runes that seem to be going...
I
Okay.
think the,
Well,
think
can
the
I try to
dubstep
read
track
the rune
is
again?
about to drop the bass here soon, guys. We gotta...
I'm going to try to read the runes again.
Okay.
And that's Arcana now, right?
Yes. Nope.
Nope, can't read.
Nothing there. You're
Bran's
like,
gonna go back.
it's a bunch of runes.
Bran's gonna head back towards the tapestry room then, since
Yeah.
at least mentioned a door.
Yep.
I don't see anything.
The tapestries.
The
The
tapestries.
tapestry.
I don't know, I'm not seeing anything.
Cool. Yes, nothing to see here. Poor Vu. By the time you get back through that area, you also realize a fire is burned out in the game room.
Suck it.
Screw
There's
you,
so much
game
fun,
room.
though.
What is underneath?
There's a very
Some
obvious
blackened tile.
secret door underneath.
Really?
Yeah. It was underneath the
is
carpeting
cool.
before.
Take a look at the secret door.
Am I on the map layer? Map and background. Oink. Oink.
Bran didn't notice because he just bypassed it entirely. So
Zed would have specifically checked on the.
Oh god!
the handiwork.
Oh god! Oh god! I moved the world! Wait, there we go. Oh yeah, it's because... Yeah, okay, there we
It's
go.
like tectonic shift.
There we go. It's right there.
Okay.
It was obviously
Hey.
underneath the carpeting. Yeah, and so there is a large set of underground passageways, about 3 foot tall, so kind of hard to navigate, especially for Fen, that go through this area, right? And you can...
will polymorph himself to look exactly like himself, but slightly smaller.
Okay. Mark it off your sheet.
No, he gets it for free.
He gets a free polymorph?
Yeah, it's
not polymorph. It's disguise self, but he could be like 3 feet smaller or something.
Oh, okay.
although
Yeah.
I think disguise self, you actually still take up that space.
Yeah. So you can see
never
the
mind.
secret passages underneath, right?
It just makes himself feel better. He's like, I think I'm small.
The only real piece of new information that this gives you is that there is a secret door that leads into the cave here, Did you see that? Can you guys see that?
Where-
No, you
no,
can't see
I
that.
did
Okay,
not.
hang on one second. I had it on the wrong layer. That leads to the that leads
We
through
can
the
just-
caves
we
here.
can see that cave now, right? We can
Yeah,
see the
yeah.
whole
You can
thing.
see that there. There's 2 trapdoors over here. And is there anything else? I think. Yeah, those are them. Those are them.
Oh, see, I knew something was in there. I just didn't think a trap door would be there.
Well, now we know. Do we want to go check out what's in the fire room now?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Good to know that that's there, though.
Yeah, well, and I'm sure we'll end up in the trenches here soon.
Brand is wondering where everyone's at.
You would have known. Somebody would have shouted to you. Mental message.
Maybe.
Carrier pigeon. Thought bomb.
Okay.
All right.
Talking magic earpieces.
So what are you guys doing?
Oh, we're gonna keep going down the hallway, checking for traps with my feet.
And I will actually check for traps.
Who is leading? It's important.
Brand.
Brand.
Okay. Brand, as you get down here, Vale says, "Wait!" But it's too late because she wasn't in front. And you step on a trap. I need you to
Sweet.
make a Constitution saving throw. And I also need Vale, actually, to make a Constitution saving throw.
Man, I'm terrible at those.
Yeah, you're super bad at them. So the hallway fills with gas, front to back, and all of these little tiny holes open up and go psss, and there's this green acrid gas that fills up the whole thing. As it does, you both start coughing, but there's no effect to you from it.
Have these people not heard of how bad
It does
Zen
persist.
is?
It stays there. Yeah.
It didn't hurt me.
Yes,
I'm gonna keep going.
All right.
Might want to reset that.
I will yell back. Hey guys, be careful.
Yeah, there's some kind of gas in here. It's not bothering us, but I don't know.
I'm not good with the miasma hallway. Can you guys find a way to reset it?
I'll look.
I'll step out of the hallway so she's got more room to look.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll sit here and try to figure out a way to undo it.
Yeah.
Investigate again.
Yeah, make me an investigation check. You think you know how to reset it. You need to make me a thieves' tool check, though, to do so, which is dexterity plus proficiency. I might give it to you. So as you get you have to like get your crowbar under the plate real quick, and then you have a small a small screwdriver, and you're able to like get your hand under there, and as you crank it, you feel the springs start to retract and retract and retract, and you get your crowbar out from under there, and with a final like pulling your screwdriver out of the very last second, the whole plate goes kunk, and over the course of the next minute or so, the gas starts to clear away.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah,
Brand.
so don't step on that one.
Yeah. This one.
Okay, good job, Phil. Okay.
So as you check out this area,
Room.
can I have everybody where they are, please?
When?
After the trap is cleared.
Sorry, hang on.
Then I would have been in here.
I have to. Hang on.
Right. So, as you enter this room, you're in a semicircular chamber featuring a raised dais, that's what that black line is, along its curved side. There's a great pile of stones resting atop the dais. It looks like someone dismantled a large number of the cairns outside and just unceremoniously dumped a large hunk of them around here. but it seems like 4 cairns, one very large sitting up on the dais, and then 3 much smaller ones, human-sized, lay in a circle around the large one up on top of the dais. These seem to be Vale, you would know this, or I'm sorry, Volta, you would know this. These are still built in the way that your cairns are normally built, right? The way the stone stacks seem very purposeful. It seems like these were either built around or moved here very purposefully.
I will relay that to the group.
So,
Like
I would like.
is it part of the arcane pulsing? Do we think?
I'm sorry.
Because that's still down here, right? Is the pulsing? Is the
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There are
octagonal-
still
I mean, the
runes
pentagonal-
on all of the walls here. Also on the ceiling and the floor, and that magical pulsing still exists, right?
Right, but it comes from the pentagon down here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is the closest you've been, and you can really feel it now, especially if you're attuned to magic. You can really feel the like whoop 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 whoop.
And you said the Pentagon, it's down there. Okay.
Yeah.
Brain's gonna try tapping on the one that's next to him.
Hello.
Anyone there?
I'd like to investigate the outside of this one, the big one,
Absolutely.
trying to see if there's some identifying markers on it related to the gods that we saw before.
Yeah, tell me how you investigate it.
Looking for symbols using my paws to feel for indentations, like being very light because I don't want to upset the way they're stacked.
Yeah,
But
Brand.
definitely feeling across the surface.
Initially, nothing happens as you put your hand on that one cairn. It's only when Vale brushes her paws against a large central cairn that something starts to happen. All 4 of the cairns start to rumble and shift. The stones begin to fall. They shake and then fall one by one off.
Okay, hang on. As that is happening,
Mm-hmm.
Fen moves back out of line of sight,
Mm-hmm.
and Zed will move over.
Yeah, Vale will just take a step back and stealth.
There's nothing to stealth around here, really.
Yeah, around this pile.
Oh, I
of
guess
them.
that big pile of rocks. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, and I'm assuming the bricks from the cairn will fall at some point, and so she'll kind of stay behind him as well,
Yeah.
at least momentarily.
Okay.
Actually, fuck it. Yeah, Jesus. Zed will actually dual cast greater invis on himself and or is it just regular invis?
Yep.
Invisibility on himself and Vale.
Okay. So you were both greater invised, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. As this happens as well, you hear back over in this back area here, there is a bunch of ivy, right? Just kind of clinging to the walls and on the ground and all over the place. It starts to rumble and
Of course
shake
it does.
and move. And you see some of it start to coalesce and form itself. And I don't actually have an ivy beast monster thing. So I had to use something. Why aren't you there? That should be you. Are you here? You're not here. Are you? Oh, because I'm using the wrong thing. Here. You see this beast comprised of deeply tangled ivy, and all sorts of I just blanked on the name of it. What are they called? Big vines, yeah, huge, like, thorned vines with, like, these red flowers coming off of it. It does not look like a giant mushroom in any way whatsoever. I just don't have, like, an ivy beast. At the same time, breaking out of those 4 cairns, you see 4 small elven knights, humanoid-sized, break their way and push themselves out of their cairns. And from the central cairn, I need to get a good description of it.
You said they're what? Elder what?
Elven Knights.
Elven Knights. And then in the final one, this immense looking tree creature, about 15 feet tall, bursts out of the central cairn and starts scanning the room and lunges to attack Brand. Roll initiative.
I tried to be polite about it. I tried to knock nicely.
Yeah, the trigger for those 4 guys was touch the big cairn. It's in my notes. I can show you at some point.
Do we have a poem that relates to mushroom people?
They're not mushroom people.
Like 5 times.
Ivy, but yes.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. I am still distracted.
I'm looking through the poem now.
Okay. Initiative
View the
4.
Ivy heart within.
Yes. You fought your way, you've risked demise to view the ivy heart within. Now as the soul within you dies, this knowledge is your only prize. You'd never have come where you truly lies.
What is up with our initiative rolls today? We've all been pretty...
Yeah, a lot of our rolls have been crap. Like, we're lucky here and there. Today is a roll day.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and I apologize, I am present now, but the thing in the center is
Big,
just need a quick reminder
big
of the
undead
things
tree person. Death
Okay.
Knight. Death Knight. 3 Death Knights, essentially,
Yep.
for lack of a better term. They're not
Yeah.
actually Death Knights, but they are undead elven knights with red glowing eyes and plate mail with these big
Okay.
fuck you looking longswords. Right. They're essentially Death Knights. And then the Ivy Heart, which is here, which is a giant roiling mass of vined ivy and plant matter that's just looks like it's coming towards you guys.
Okay.
It's coming around 4th.
But we start at the beginning of the turn with Zedrin.
Okay. I'm going Super Saiyan, and I'm flying up. How tall is it in the air?
Let me make sure. I have a rune description. Uh, 14 feet tall. So you were still within the reach of this thing.
Okay. Within the okay, that's fine. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and at this point I should be as high up as I can be.
Yeah, 14 feet is what you get.
Yeah, which, I mean, not great, but better than nothing.
Yeah,
Toes are
100%.
in danger.
And then action.
Yeah. We're gonna try. Let me see here. I could have done with the rest. I'm a little low on spells, so I got to figure out exactly what I have available to me.
If you remember from last game, something about the magic of this place has stopped you guys from being able to rest.
Right. Yeah, I know.
So I wanted you guys to think about resources as we were playing through this one. Doink, there's a flying thingy. Doink, that's not the right thing.
Okay, I can do this.
Yeah, but can you?
Shut up. My life is difficult enough, man.
I love you.
Okay, so I think we're going with an old school here. Oh, actually, we're doing this as a 5th level. That'll fucking work.
SMRT.
Okay, so it's going to be a whatchamacallit, what's the name of my meta magic feat?
Bernie McAlgerton.
Well, heightened. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
So forcing disadvantage on the
Saving throw.
Saving throw.
All right, who's shooting? Who gets the pew pew?
I'm fairly certain I can drop a fireball right there and not hit my friends.
Let's see. Yep. Nope.
Okay, moving over
nope.
one. No, here, hang on.
Oh yeah, here we go. That'll nope. It has to be
No,
here.
it should
Yeah,
be-
there we go. Yeah, on this guy is good.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. Or back here, I think is fine. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, it's got to be
Okay.
directly on him. Yep.
So that's fine. So I'm
Yep.
dropping a 5th level fireball.
Yep.
So
Damn.
it's 8d6 plus 2 more, so 10.
And they have dex saving throws for half on this, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do. Okay.
DC 16 and they have disadvantage.
Okay.
One
Okay.
target.
No, they all have disadvantage.
No, one target. Remember, we talk about this every time.
No. That's the extra damage that I do for radiant. But
The
I
meta-
spell. Oh, you're fucking. God
Pick
damn
one.
it.
I'll re-roll my saves because you want me to.
Big one.
Okay, so the
Yeah,
big
I
one,
mean, it's gonna-
good because he rolled a 17 and an 8. And then top Death Knight fails. Middle Death Knight fails. Bottom Death Knight fails. Damn, guys. Roll me
All
some
right,
damage.
So /roll 10d6. So 45 damage, fire damage, and the big guy's going to take an additional 11 radiant.
Okay. 11 radiant, so he's going to take 56. All right, so as this small bead of fire grows and shoots out of your hand and lands directly in the chest of that far Death Knight, there's this fiery explosion that just singes Brandon and Volta as it is perfectly placed to not harm them. And each of these guys just takes a beating from it.
The shutdown. I'm
checks.
getting better at it, right?
Brand double checks his eyebrows.
They're still there.
Woo! Yes, you've gotten better.
Fen goes, I guess.
56.
And crosses his
Wow. Okay, and with that, it's Volta's go. Standing in front of you, Volta, is this corrupted-looking elf with these red eyes and black smoke roiling out of them. He's got this long sword he's holding in 2 hands. It's got black smoke, too, billowing off the top of it with these jagged edges as if it's not been cared for. It's pockmarked, as if it's diseased, and he's looking to swing it at one of the 2 of you.
I am going to cast Searing Sunburst on this guy at the back.
Mother, searing sunburst.
It also has a 20-foot radius.
Right, because it's like a mini fireball.
But not as good.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. But still, it's radiant damage, right?
Did it hit?
They will need to make a dexterity save for half. Nope. Nope.
Can increase the damage if
Nope.
they fail.
Okay, so my dice do not like me today at all. Everybody failed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it was a con save, but I'm gonna assume it's the same numbers.
Okay.
You can increase the spear's damage by spending key points. Each point you spend up to a maximum of 3 increases by 2d6. So
Okay.
I
Each
will
key point increases it by 2d6.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Goddamn.
spend down to. I will spend 2 key points
Okay.
for. Yeah.
So that'll be an additional 4d6 radiant damage.
Seems good.
It's good. So, here's interestingly, based on having practiced with these katas for a long time, that you weren't able to focus as much energy as you should have been able to through them, right? Low roll. But as you hit these undead creatures with the radiant damage, the effect of it far outweighs what it should have. Because they're vulnerable to radiant damage.
I had a feeling they might be.
How weird. Undead. Vulnerable radiant.
Right?
What?
What a quinky-dink.
And they're already starting to look pretty rough.
I'll have to hit them with my radiant axe. Oh, wait.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so it's the big nasties go. Big Nasty is going to come up over here and kind of have one foot up on the thing as it does and just kind of try and come down on you with these big meaty tree fists. Brand.
What evs?
All right, you're a 14 AC, right?
18.
I'm sorry, 18 AC. Yeah. So it hits you twice.
Okay.
So the first hit is going to be for 10 points of damage, 10 points of bludgeoning, and the second hit is going to be for 7 plus 5 is 13, 18 points of damage.
All stones and turns the same.
Okay. So 17 plus, yeah, okay.
So I took then 18.
Yep. As this happens, you literally feel the life force leach out of you, and you see some of the burns on this tree beast actually kind of wilt off, and there's raw bark again.
Oh, I'm gonna get you, mother sucker.
Fen.
Sorry. I forgot I was Fen. So Fen is... I mean, he wants to talk to them, but I don't think they're really into it. So he instead... Let's see. Okay, it's 150 foot, but what's the fucking radius? 20 foot radius. Okay, so Fen is going to cast... Sorry, I keep scrolling away from it accidentally.
Okay.
Is there no at higher levels for spike growth?
I do not know.
It's not listed in here, but I feel there's usually something. Hang on.
Let's look it up. Beep.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Spike growth 5e.
No, there isn't.
Yeah,
No,
that makes...
how
Okay.
shitty.
You also can't see anything from where Fen's at right now, except a wall
Fen's
and a
not
wall.
gonna stay there.
Okay. Just FYI.
Um,
Just fui. Well, I guess you can see that Death Knight.
No, Fen'll come out.
Okay. The Fen'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that
say hello to
tomorrow
Elise.
there'll be Fen.
And then we'll cast spike growth, and it's gonna be, hang on. So 20 foot radius. So that's 15. No. So I think the same as the fireball, actually.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll cast spike growth, and
Okay.
so here's the spell. Hang on. Boop.
It stays, right? Yeah, it's concentration.
Yeah, it's concentration. So all these like root spikes come up out of the ground.
Yeah.
When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Yep.
So like the back two Death Knights in particular, that'll be relevant for when they
That'll
try
be
to move.
super relevant for when they try to move.
It doesn't do anything to them otherwise. It's only...
Okay.
And it's difficult to train, right?
Yeah, and it is difficult to train.
Okay.
Yep.
Sweet. Okay. Anything else?
No. Move, spell. Yep, that seems good.
Vale.
Well, so I am invisible. So what I'm going to do is, since I have an ally within 5 feet and I am technically what is the thing called when we're on opposite sides?
You have
Well, you're also
advantage because you're
invisible.
invisible.
Yeah.
So,
But I have an ally, so if I move when
advantage is better.
the advantage is better.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
so
gives
I
you the
lost.
benefit. Yeah, it gives you the benefit of having the same thing that you need an ally for. Advantage is better. That you can
Okay.
sneak attack.
So I just sneak attack. I do not advance. Have advance or advantage on that roll.
Yeah, you do because you're
I
invisible.
do. Okay. Yes. Correct.
Yes.
I'm double checking myself before I roll it. I don't want to know another thing.
Better double check yourself before you double wreck yourself.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to double wreck myself.
I double wrecked myself yesterday, and it sucked. All right, 28 points of damage.
28.
Yeah.
As you find what looks to be like a little pustule that's growing up inside the tree itself, and there's this split, and you hear this as you
All
do.
right, I'll take part of my move,
Youth.
and then I'm gonna go it again.
All right, so you just walked into some spike growth.
Oh, okay. I was not here when that thing happened.
Okay.
Can I get that explained to me real quick so that I don't do a stupid thing?
It's the spell right there in the chat.
Yeah.
The thing.
2d4 damage for every 5 feet you move in it.
And that's the green or the black?
The green.
Okay, well. All right, from where I'm at then, I'm just going to go ahead and just longbow it again. Do I still have advantage or do I not?
Yeah, you still have advantage, right? Mike, check me on that. Yeah, you're still invisible, so you'll always have advantage as long as you're invisible. That is correct. Yep.
Okay, double checking.
But you do not have sneak attack for this one. You get that once per attack round. Yep. So 12 more points of damage. Awesome.
All right. So how does the damage work when I move in it?
You'll take 2d4 damage,
For every 5 feet I travel within.
and it is difficult terrain, so you will only be able to move, 1 square into it. Right? 1, 5, 10. You can move further than that, but
Okay. I actually think I'm gonna purposely move into it.
okay. So you got 5, 10,
I'll-
15, 20. And so you could move like here, here, any of these, like those 3 squares, right? You can move to like any of these 3 here.
Like here?
Too far. Any of the 3 that
so
I just
can go
marked.
here though.
Yeah. All right, so
Awesome.
you're going
I
to
will
take
move there.
4d4 damage. As you purposefully get yourself tangled up and wrapped in these horribly painful vines.
But you know what?
What?
Anybody who wants to physically attack me has to do the same thing.
Yeah. So you're going to take 8, 9, 10,
4.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
As these vines just start like... because they don't care that you're invisible, you're stepping on them.
Okay.
Anything else?
When I get to the point that I'm at,
Mhm.
I will position myself as to try to not be as obvious in these vines or continue to step on them. I'm kind of planning on planting myself here and not moving again.
Okay.
So I'll make a stealthy stealth as a bonus.
Mm-hmm. You would have advantage, but because you're invisible. But it's up to you.
I essentially, I'm trying to camouflage myself within the space that I'm in, so it's not obvious that there's something standing there. That's my idea.
Okay. Wait, did you cast greater invisibility or flight, Zed?
Greater invisibility. I fly because I am in my Super Saiyan mode.
Oh, that's right. You went Super Saiyan.
He's
Okay.
an awesome here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Except
we'll
no
do
one
that.
can see this boy.
Invisible. There you go. Sweet. So is that it?
Yeah, for me.
All right. So what you see happen next is this big heart of ivy, this giant writhing mass. You see its vines literally shoot out of it and then land over here, pulling the whole creature with it. As it does so, Zed, it looks up directly at you and chucks a vine to
Oh,
attempt to grapple you.
Okay.
What's your AC?
18.
Misses.
Okay. Not very happy about that.
Elise.
1 second. Okay, I'm gonna cast a fireball
Yeah.
on this back dude here,
Yeah.
right here. I'm gonna pump it.
You want to do it on this guy?
Yeah.
Okay. It will, in fairness, it will hit Vale.
I don't know if she's there.
That's true.
No offense, I did hide myself.
Yeah.
You're also invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah, no offense
Yeah.
taken.
Yeah. She's not there. Well done. Way to not metagame. Nice.
It's
And I
also
didn't mean
Elise.
that to come
I
out like you
don't-
always
I
metagame.
don't-
Yeah, it's also fucking Elise.
It's
Elise
also
does
at least
not care.
there's one person in the range. Sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do it at 6th level, so that's 9, 10.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
11d6.
11d6. All right, so Ivy Heart.
Wait. 1 second.
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta do. So I'm gonna cast it as 11d6. Also, I will. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna burn. Hang on, let me make sure that I these cost anything. Spell secrets. I'm swapping it to radiant.
Nice.
And let's see. Do I have to? I'll burn an extra first level spell for an extra 2d10 force damage.
Okay.
So I burn slots.
Good lord.
First level slot for. I'll do this first.
Fucking mages, dude.
Hang on 1 second.
Brand is feeling superfluous.
8d6.
Right?
Brand can't spell superfluous, but that's how you
Alright, we'll do no pluses.
Okay, so that's the 11d8. Radiant.
Oh, it should have been 11d6. I misclicked.
Okay. Reroll it. 32.
There we go.
Still great.
And then 2d10 force. Another 8
All right.
force.
All right. So, because they got hit with radiant damage, they are unable to bring themselves back up after you vaporize all 4 of them. Vale, you also take 40 points. Well, you need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Okay. So you will take no damage. Would you take force damage either, or is the whole... Okay,
No.
yeah. So you're good. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I, would, I mean, really, I think I could have evasioned it anyways. Yeah, it would have been a dex saving throw. I could have evasioned it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
whatever. I made it.
As
so
they
I did
just
it.
That's why you take no damage. Yeah.
vaporize.
Yeah.
Team Fireball.
Jesus Christ. Well, the Death Knights were next, but now it's Brand's go.
Cool. Brand's a little confused. But he sees one enemy left, so
Yes.
yeah, he's gonna
He's
go
not
this
so
way.
confused anymore.
Yeah, rage, and it's murdering.
It's murder time.
It's murder time. 16?
You've just been murdered. Did that one hit?
No, that second one did not hit.
I
essentially,
will love that one.
You hit some superfluous
I really
growth
like
on it. Yeah. Still
That
misses.
was not even-
That was actually worse.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, your second one just straight misses.
You've been murderized.
Zed.
You were just giving him a taste, Bran. Just a taste.
So I'm gonna fly over the rough terrain. Actually, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to put some distance in between myself and the thing,
For sure.
since it apparently can see me. And then that guy is gonna get, I'm thinking probably a 5th level magic missile to the face.
I take magic missile to the face. Okay.
Let me just double check. So it would be 5d4 plus 5. Is that all?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's 3, 4, 5. It's plus 4, so it's
That's
7d4.
right, so it's 8d4.
It's 3 plus 4 extra levels. Right. So it starts at 3. 1 for 2nd level, 1 for 3rd level, 1 for 4th level, 1 for 5th level. 7. Yeah.
7. Okay.
7.
So, alright. So that's
74.
So
Yep.
so
Plus
roll
7.
74 plus 7.
25.
So 25 plus 11 radiant damage.
Okay. Yeah, minus 20, so 36, minus 36. Okay. The 5 of them just impact truly right into it. And there's like pieces of it blowing off everywhere in greenery.
I thought about doing fire damage to the thing, but I'm actually remarkably low on those spells right now.
That isn't, yeah. It's been a long day here in this thing. Volta.
I'm gonna cast Radiant Sunbolt at this mushroom dude.
Do it. You hit.
Why are we 70 stones?
That wasn't my stone voice. That was my nerd voice.
Yeah.
So whatever works. Anyway.
Magic missile something. It does.
How
I'm
dare
gonna
you
cast
insult her?
Magic missile at the dark.
I was gonna say, every time I cast magic missile, I have to do this.
Yeah.
Wait. Cast magic missile. At whatever.
Okay. Oh my god. So you absolutely hit it, and this time it does do damage, but you realize it's not. The radiant damage isn't harming it more than it should. It is not of the same type, definitely, as those undead beasties.
As a bonus action, I'm going to spend 1 key to hit it Dos Muchachos Mas.
Dos muchachos mas. CC, senorita. That one misses.
Okay.
But that one hits. Minus 10. Boink.
All she wrote.
Foliage flying off everywhere. And then it's its go. Who is in range for fun times?
Me, I'm in range.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely in range. Ooh, and so is Volta. All right. So do an attack against each of you to start. An 18 will hit you, right, Brand?
Yeah.
And then an 11 sadly will not hit. Or a 14, it's plus 8. A 14 will not hit. Volta, right? You're like a 16?
18.
Oh, you're an 18 as well? Yeah, no, absolutely misses. So, Brand, you get picked up. One of the things comes out and wraps around you, and it picks you up above its head, and there's this, like, it's starting to do this with you.
I'm getting real tired of your crap, mushroom guy.
Hey, I am Mr. West. Thank you for the follow, man.
Woo!
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I need you to stop picking bad guys to pick me up.
I'm sorry. It's a big vine creature.
All
Wow, the
time.
bot
They're
is
always
really
picking me
drunk. Yeah, you're fine. You are not in any way poisoned or anything from that, so you're good. And then it is also going to create. It's funny that you used the spiked growth, because it's also going to create its own radius of spiked growth around it, as these thorns just erupt out of the ground around it.
What a jackass.
Right? What a fucking dick. Here. And then here.
Are we
Boink.
are we battling in Venn diagrams?
Yeah. We are overlaying.
Not fight.
Aw. Oh, right, that's it.
This one's the fight that this was the stuff that Brand's good at killing. This one's the stuff that the AoE guys are good at killing.
And as this happens as well, anybody who looks at the big beastie realize, oh, Wiley Hobbit, thank you for the bits, brother. I'm gonna be real. This has been a great game for me. I've had a rough couple of days, and it's been great to see people come out and chat and be awesome and get the follows and the bits, and I love you guys. Thank you so much. Welcome to the party loves you. This is awesome.
Wiley, by the way, full disclosure for anyone watching who isn't aware, is also a sweet-ass ranger in my game on Mondays.
Sweet ass!
That's
What?
why I got called the voice of God again. Anyways, we're in the...
Wiley hugs to you. Or Throck hugs back. Cool. All right. So, yeah, that's its second action, so it's done. Fen. Fenjamin.
Yes, sorry, hang on.
He must hug.
Yes, there we go. I had to make it right.
Hi, Four. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming.
Okay. I mean, Fen is feeling mildly betrayed, frankly, by the existence of this creature. What? Nope, that was not the button I meant to push. I really want to know what would happen if Fen tried to tree stride into it. Yeah.
Telefrag.
That's fascinating.
That's not the right response. But instead, okay, we're indoors. Sorry, navigating fence spell list is awkward.
A lot of spells. Druids have a lot of, and very fiddly spells, but
Right,
can be
they're
very
they're
powerful.
They're all really specific. Like,
Yeah.
if inside, but with a specific kind of floor, or when outside, but only in the moon. Anyway,
Yes.
Fen's going to attempt to cast confusion on it and just fuck up its turns. 10-foot radius in a sphere, so he will put the sphere just slightly behind the creature, so it only affects the creature.
Okay.
And will cast confusion. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Now this is concentration, so the rough terrain's going to go away.
Okay.
Did the spike terrain ever matter, by the way, or did those guys die? Well,
They
before
died
got
too
to-
quickly. It only mattered for Vale. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you've hurt me.
Sorry.
He needs a
Seems like
wisdom
such a good
saving
idea,
throw.
You did to yourself.
Rolled a natural
Yes.
19 on that wisdom saving throw.
though.
Plus
Well,
8.
That wins.
Yeah.
So
For
I
a
think
grand
nothing
total
happens.
of 27. Yeah. Boss
so
fight!
Nope, that's not. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't actually casting that. I was trying to click a different button. Yeah, looks like that's what Fen does. Fen
Thank
moves,
you
casts a spell.
for. And I love the
Yep.
pride flags. That's amazing. Okay. So I'm going to have a legendary action go at this point in time. Here. A smaller spiked growth erupts out of the ground.
Oh, now there's a secondary target.
Wait, what?
You said you said a solitary.
A smaller
Spiked
spiked growth. Rawr.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking like a spiked growth,
Rawr.
like a little like
Rawr.
plant homunculus.
Rawr, 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 rawr. Spiked growth.
Homunculus.
Yeah, no, not like a plant homunculus.
There's like a hairy nutsack hanging out next to it.
Hello, I'm a plant homunculus.
Oh, can you not?
That's my plant homunculus voice. I just came up with it. I hope you
Okay,
like
cool.
it.
I never want
Yeah.
to see a plant homunculus.
Mine
I've
didn't.
never seen
Yeah.
a plant homunculus in this game.
Oh
His
my
name
god,
is
no.
Testicular.
Zed, stop it.
How big should be big?
You're all awful. Boys are gross, right? Right?
I am sometimes a 12-year-old boy myself, so I really can't judge.
I would like to point out, so is she often enough. Whose burps do I give 1 to 10 ratings on?
Fine.
And who gets upset when I don't give a 1 to 10 rating on it?
Me.
Okay.
then.
Right.
I was
Vale.
going to plant homunculus, but I guess that was wrong.
Vale. It's your go. Brand is
Okay, I don't even
currently
know what's
being held
happening
aloft
anymore.
by a vine, and so there is no one within 5 feet of it.
Damn it.
Sorry.
It's
Well,
fine.
she
I'm
still has-
invisible. I can still sneak. Bow it
Exactly.
in the face.
sure.
It doesn't know I'm there. I just don't have advantage now.
Yes, you do.
No, you still have advantage. Advantage is what gives you the sneak attack. Or having someone.
Being invisible gives you advantage. So I have a question. Maybe you guys know. If something has true sight,
It sees through it.
it sees through it. So you wouldn't have advantage against him for
Don't
being
have
invisible. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So you do not have advantage currently. And you do not have sneak because you
Still
do not
try-
have it.
You could still try to hide from it, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I'll roll normal.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll roll normal now.
It is already normal. Just ignore the second part of the roll.
Yeah.
24 hits,
So
15
24 hits and 15 damage. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I was gonna longbow it in the face twice anyway, so bam.
All right. And so the second one just hits. Just hits.
And I will move on this corner.
Okay. Sweet. Anything else?
No, I think I'm invisible.
Oh, that's true. You would think he hasn't taken any actions against you, so you would think you're invisible. All right, so Brand, you go flying and get thrown against that wall.
Yeah, I just
As
think
he
that's
Whatevs.
invisible.
Whips you for 5d6 damage because it's 50 feet. That'll be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 21. So you're raging, right? So that'll be 10 damage to you.
Cool. Whatever.
Cool. Elise!
I still have
Oh.
enough. I have
Oh,
more
wait.
hit points left than anyone else in the party starts with, so I'm good.
Oh, it's I can actually do this. Having taken a hit from both of you, yeah, it will do a drain soul action on Vale. Vale, can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
I don't like that.
So all of these kind of horrible looking mutated fireflies fly out of it and land on your shoulder and crawl up your neck, and you see this energy being sucked directly back into the thing as you lose some hit points. Not a lot, actually. 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 6, 14 hit points.
I don't know how you think that's not a lot.
I mean, you're level 11.
I started the day at half health.
Yeah, you did. And that's its go. Elise.
I'll hop on my broom,
Yes.
fly over here,
Smort.
and then I will spend. Switch to character sheet. I will spend 5 charges out of my staff to cast Hold Monster on the creature.
Noise.
DC 17.
DC 17 wisdom saving throw. He has a +8. It has a +8.
I said the same thing when I had a +10, and I would still fail.
Yep. Oh no, rolled a 9. So he's 17. What was your DC 17? Sorry, I lost focus for a second. Okay. I kind of want to take a picture of that because that would have been clutch. Please hold. Wow, that's really
Only
zoomed
when the
in.
staff fell, I could have bumped it. Stupid. Rumble.
There we go. Okay, got it. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Boink. Death Knights are dead. Brand, you are prone. Back over here.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
I'm aware. It's fine. Okay. So stand up is half my movement. So then
Yeah.
I'll double move back over here.
All right. So
And probably
this
just get thrown again. But
these count as difficult terrain.
I have 60 total feet of movement after standing up.
Oh, after standing up, you have 60 total feet of movement. So yeah, actually, it's 50. Perfect. You will also take 44 points of damage running through that stuff.
Yep.
Boss fight!
Boss fight!
Jerk boss fight!
So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points of piercing damage. As these vines start slashing at you and trying to wrap up your legs as you move through it. You're able to kick through it, but,
Yeah, what jerk.
Yeah, anything else?
Plants are awful. I hate plants.
Plants are the freaking worst. Anything else?
I'll yell at him.
Zed.
Okay. Wrestling with sheets. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do the Zed Fire special. I got one I can do without too much issue. So we're gonna go Scorching Ray and Quick Cast, or blah blah blah. Quick Cast, Scorching Ray plus Firebolt.
Okay.
So, I gotta remove some sorcery points.
Oh, I need to reveal a bit more of this.
Really hoping there isn't another boss fight after this, because
Do it slow. Yeah,
gonna be
reveal
a-
it slow.
it's gonna be a lot of cantrips otherwise.
Yeah, so good.
Okay, Scorching Ray number 1.
Zoink.
Scorching Ray
Hits.
number 2.
Crits.
Scorching Ray number 3. And
Yeah, all 3 of them
Firebolt.
hit. Firebolt misses.
That is okay. So, regular damage, Scorching Ray number 1.
11.
Regular damage, Scorching Ray number 2.
Up to 19.
And crit damage, Scorching Ray number 3.
Another 15. 19 plus 15 is 34. 34 points of damage.
34
Plus,
points of fire plus 11 points of radiant.
yep, 11 points of radiant. All right. Anything else?
Does the fire seem like it hurts him lots?
No. No.
Interesting. He is a plant beast, but he is not. Okay.
Anything else?
No, he hasn't been trying to hit me, has he?
Not yet.
Yeah, now that I said something.
You wanted to try and hit you?
No, not especially.
Just
I'll
checking.
move here,
Okay.
just so that I've moved. And also, if he knocks me out of the air, then I'll have cover. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Miss Volta.
I'm gonna whackety whack him with another Radiant Sunbolt. Yeah? Eh?
Yeah.
Alright, gonna spend that key and hit him dos muchachos.
Dos muchachos.
Oh, does 16 hit?
That misses. And then that hits for sure.
Cool beans.
2 more kind of just blow off of him. It's kind of grody.
That's it.
I feel like that was the worst description of a hit I've ever given. You know, it's just kind of grody.
Got the gist.
It was groat. Legendary action from the beastie. It is going to make 2 vine melee attacks. One against Volta, one against Brand. One hits, and it was the top one, so that's Volta. Volta, make sure he's within 20 feet. Hang on, let me not. Yeah, he's within 20 feet. One of the vines wraps around your waist, and starts wrapping up your chest, and you feel yourself picked up off the ground.
Can I do anything to dodge this? I have patient defense. Can I? Well, wait, maybe I do it during my turn.
Yeah, patient defense. You spend a key during your turn to do.
If it was a dex, would I? Nope. Never mind.
No, it's
That's
he
good.
could. Yeah, he gets a
Can I take my
grapple.
medicine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you are grappled once that happens. And then we'll take a little bit of damage. As he starts to whip you across the room within his, 20-foot arc. There we go. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 6 is 20 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw. And an additional 3d6 poison. 4, 9, 10, 11. 11 poison damage.
I don't feel so good.
And that's its go, Fen.
Fen is going to try to depoison some people. So let me see here. Do we not have lesser restoration? Oh, there it is. Let's see. That's one person's greater restoration. Still only one target? Yeah, it is. God damn it. It just does other stuff.
Yes.
Okay. So now, Vale, are you ongoing poisoned, or have you just been taking, or not Vale, Volta? Are you ongoing poisoned, or have you just been taking poison damage?
I thought I was just grappled.
It is not ongoing poison. It was just taking poison to damage.
Oh, okay. Is
Yes.
anyone ongoing poisoned?
Not at the moment that I know of.
Okay.
Why do I have to trap Cheputz up? That seems weird. Yes, go away.
That's why I was
Please.
coming in twice.
Oh, yeah, that must be it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Volta?
Right next to.
Next to
Next to
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, why do I not? Oh, because Bruce Batmandoa is the gameplay taking up all the
I see it as Bo Bruce Elise Mendoa.
Yeah, I see Bo Bruce Batmandoa. That, by the way, is an example of bat spreading. It's a real problem in this game. Okay, so let's see. Volta, how are you on hit points? I can't see your bar.
I'm real fucked up. Like,
Okay, so
Not
Fen. Now Fen will take some damage to do that, right?
1, 2, 3d4. So 64.
Now, I think Fen ignores.
Difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
But that
so
doesn't
64.
ignore the damage,
Alright.
I don't think.
So give Fen some damage.
Yep. Take your medicine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then 2 more.
Ow.
Hang on. No, 2 more. I rolled all 4s and 3s. 13, 14, 15, 16 total piercing damage from the spiked growth.
So, 16 total.
Total.
Okay. Okay. So, ouch, but not impossible. And so Fen will heal Volta with a. Let's go 4th level.
Okay.
4th level cure wounds.
4d8 plus.
So it should be 44
No, it's a cure wounds.
Yeah.
48
or 48. Yes, sorry.
plus.
Plus whiz, so 4. But 4 times. So.
No,
Right,
you don't
wisdom-
stack the wisdom bonus.
Oh, I thought you do.
It's not
Okay.
48 plus 4, 8, 12. It's not 48 plus 16.
I was just
It's a
wondering.
single casting of the spell, so the bonus only applies once.
Yeah.
The die
Yep,
stacks up.
yep,
Yeah.
you're right.
Okay.
I was just rereading it.
Yep.
I don't heal that much. Like,
48 plus 4 is a lot.
Zed has the capacity to heal, but it just doesn't come up as often.
So here's the trick.
4,
I'm going to need you to make an attack roll to touch Volta. Volta is currently about 5 feet off the ground, being held aloft and being swung by the Heart of Ivy. I will allow you to attempt to make it.
Okay, well, that's how much healing will happen if it can be made.
Yeah, but a straight up touch attack, which is not a thing, but so roll a d20. I'd even let you do it with your staff for proficiency because that would be your casting focus, right? It's a casting focus, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I would let you
so-
even make a basic staff attack at no damage. So 17 just misses, right? Because
Volta's AC is 18.
but she's grappled, so it'd be an
Trying to get
advantage.
away from it.
No, yeah. Well, no, but there's a sentient being playing
She's
keep away.
swinging through the air.
Right.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with Fenn's.
Her-
That has nothing to do with Volta's stats, though.
Volta's AC includes her dex. If
Yes.
It's a touch attack, which doesn't. I don't. think-
It's not a thing that exists, which is why I'm trying to figure out a way to narrate it to give you a
So-
chance,
Right, but
even though
he's not actively. There's no mechanic in the game
yeah.
to indicate that Volta is being swung 30 feet back and forth in midair.
Right. Grapple.
No, yeah, which is why I'm-
If it's just the status grapple, all that means is her speed is 0. It doesn't mean that she's being manipulated. That's a whole separate thing.
Could
far
she also be reaching out?
As far as D&D is concerned, she is stationary in that space and she just can't move.
Just do the healing.
18.
Just take the healing.
There's no mechanic. There's nothing in the game that would even approximates that.
Yeah, it's fine. Just do the healing.
18.
Okay. Anything else from Fen?
No, because moving backwards is bad.
Yes.
Actually,
Vale.
wait.
What?
There.
Okay. Vale.
I am going to. Brand is still up in the air, I'm assuming.
No, Brand's on the ground.
Yes!
Yeah, Brown's on the
Lumber
ground right now.
sneak! Normal, since apparently I am invisible, not invisible.
Yeah, longbow sneak for 30, 49? 40?
Nine.
No.
39.
39. Bad at the maths. All right. It's starting to look pretty rough, even though it's obviously regenerating every turn. It's starting to look not super great.
And I'm a longbow it also, because
Okay.
I don't like this thing. It took something from me and I don't like it.
You hit again, and it's minus 13. All right. Okay. So.
Yeah, I'll take doing 52 points of damage in a turn.
Right? Yeah. Fucking rogues, man.
Mhm.
It's okay.
Yep.
Shut up,
So,
Brand.
at the beginning of the Mike and Nid's turn, Vale, I'm going to need you to make another Constitution saving throw. All right, so they actually start to encompass your face as well, and you're starting to have a hard time seeing as more of your life energy is being drawn towards this thing. So this time it'll be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 6, so 18.
I'm looking extremely fucked up.
Oh, wrong way. Heh. Plus 18. All right, and then, wait, and then plus 18. Right. Plus
My bar is accurate.
and then it is going to... It has one... It's going to chuck Volta across the room for 4d6 damage, and it'll let go of you like right here, and then you fly 4d6. Not quite as far. Rude. And that'll be 12 points of damage as you slam into the wall and go prone. And then with its other one, it's going to attempt to grapple Brand again. And rolls a 19 without any additionals. So
I'm going to use my last luck point to make him reroll it.
do it up, Buttercup. So do I have to take the second roll?
You have to take the second roll.
I rolled a 12 plus 8, which is 20. I was trying to make you think it was a
That's
crit
fine.
for a second. Yeah.
I thought grapple was supposed to be opposed.
Not in 5th Ed. Sometimes there are many creatures who, upon a successful hit, can grapple you.
Oh, okay.
Yes. There are many, many creatures that can do that. That is pretty standard. Okay. So it's going to start with 10, 15, 21 points of damage to you.
All right.
And then it's going to, as its final action, it's going to drop the spike growth here.
You just move Fen.
I know what I did. And is going to move it down here. Okay, there.
I think you actually grabbed the bat as well.
I did.
It's fine.
It's all good. But we was just waiting to see him flying around, that's all.
Boink. Should do. You guys get the picture. Comes out to here. Okay. And it's going to take its move action to... you see vines grow out of the back of it. And it flies back over here with Brand in tow. What you see happening is it connecting to another set of vines and essentially flowing over to it. And that's its go. Elise.
Did it go through the... Does it take...
It doesn't take damage from its own spell. No.
That was his own spell. Yeah, no, I got the spells mixed up. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. You're good. You good, B?
And is the area... It left this area of...
It did
spiky
leave that
growth?
area. Yeah.
Okay, let me think.
I'll be right back.
Oh, and it regens. Doink. Oh, god damn it. Doink. There we go. Boop, boop. I can dunk that. And then there we go. Beep, 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 boop, 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 beep, 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 boop, 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 boop. Doop, 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 doop.
Move to here.
Okay.
I will throw down.
So make sure these
handful-
walls are visible for you guys because they blend in a little bit. So it's there, and then there.
I drop down 10 little they look like little soldiers on the ground, and I will cast animate object on them.
Oh, neat.
So 10 little dudes will fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up to here.
Okay.
And then I'll make 10 attacks.
Oh god.
Yeah, let's scroll down so I can see.
So they're tiny, so we can go 1, 2.
All 10 can fit in one space.
All 10 can fit in one space. Okay. This is a new spell for me.
It's 4,
That's an awesome
5,
spell for me.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, didn't do very well.
Yeah, that looks like wow, 1 hit,
And a crit.
There's an
and
18
it's
in
and
there.
that what? Yeah, the AC is 19.
Oh.
I said it at one point already, so you guys, it's no mystery. AC is 19. Yeah.
I thought it was 18, but that's all.
So yeah, 1 crit. Tell me how much damage you did. I'm currently. Oh, you want them all in this one, right?
10 damage.
Yeah. Okay. Ouchies. And they'll just do that every round for concentration, right?
I can command them to do whatever I want as a bonus action. Yeah, but that's going to be what they're going to do.
Do you have minions? Tiny little clockwork minions.
I'm
I
okay
love
with
it.
this. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool, actually. And 1 giant clockwork minion. There we go. I don't know if they're clockwork or not. In my brain, they are. Brand, you have
They
the
look like little soldier guys. They're like, ah.
for 10 points of damage.
Yeah,
Minus
only
10.
one.
Yeah. Okay. And then Brand, you are grappled, which means you can still
That's
attempt
fine.
to like hack at the. Thing
Oh,
that you're
I'm
on.
hacking. Yes.
Yeah. Miss.
Not very
Miss.
effectively, apparently.
No, wow, that was not great for. Yeah, bad times, boo. Anything else? Yeah. So instead of breaking the grapple, you went for the attack. So that's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Legendary action to throw you. Get away from me! For 3d6 damage.
Whatever.
Those are d8, Sean. So that's going to be 6, 10, 13 points of damage as you slam into another wall right next to Vale and go prone.
Those are not the same thing. D6s and D8.
Oh, no, they're
No.
not.
Nope.
So this would complete here. Ish. Enough. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so Brand is starting to look at about blooded, almost blooded, but he's good otherwise,
Yeah.
other than being on the ground and unhappy.
All right. That was its legendary, so Zed, it's your go. I have this feeling he's not going to make it to his next turn, so I wanted to check you.
Valid.
I just have this feeling that he's not going to make it. Oh, my back.
I mean,
Well, with the
you have a feeling, but I don't know. 1, 2,
depends on what spell slots everyone's got left.
4, 5. Aha!
Ah.
Let me just double check so I can.
God, everyone's double checking themselves before they double wreck themselves. What is
Well,
this?
you've got to. It's a big boss fight, and everybody's kind of low on health or low on spells. Even Brand's at like half health.
I have been checking for traps.
Someday you're going to learn not to lead with the barbarian. That day has not come yet.
The
Barbarian
barbarian
enjoys
generally take it.
Yeah, the barbarian at least normally when we miss a thing.
So I'm gonna have to be here in order to actually hit it, because otherwise it was going through that wall thing.
For sure.
But yes, I definitely can hit it. That's not more than 120 feet. It's 45. Cool.
Sweet.
Another level 5 magic missile plus. Oh wait, I apologize. Level 5 magic missile.
Yes.
Plus some damage. So hang on. Oh my God, Amelia.
Amelia Bobelia.
She has been so fucking clean today.
She was clinging to me earlier. Just settle in, cat. Yeah, that's right. Don't glare at me.
What are you doing, buddy? There you go.
23 force damage plus 11 radiant damage. So 34.
34. All right. It's looking screwed up. Of course, every turn that you see it, it also is kind of growing more vines out of it, but it looks pretty bad. Volta.
All right, am I able to move, let's say, here without incurring a penalty of any kind?
So you will need to, and you can do this easy, run along the wall until you get to, like, here. Oh, no, you'll need to continue to run around the wall. Where are you trying to get? I'm sorry?
I just want to get out of the viney shit.
The nearest safe non-vine square is that one?
That doesn't really help anyone.
Yeah, so...
I mean, I guess I could make it work.
But you can also run on walls, remember?
Yeah. I guess I'll just hop over here.
Okay.
Right here, the one
Doink.
next to it.
Yeah, no, you're safe there for sure.
All right. Searing sunburst on this guy.
All right, so let's see what you can see. See,
Hopefully
it's like a
won't-
fireball, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you can drop it. You guys, you saw him And so I would give you the ability to drop it here, which would still hit him. So for 8, he looks really bad.
I'm pretty sure. Oh.
Yeah, he didn't make his dex save.
I can increase the damage. I'll spend a key to do that, so another 2.
Okay. As the sunbolt explodes out from that point, describe to me how this creature of warped, feral, Feywild power dies. To me, it is incredibly poetic that the person from the Feywild is the one who takes out the abomination.
I'm just gonna say, this is for fucking up my homeland, for fucking with my friends, and all the other shit that we have to deal with today. And I just want to like launch the sunburst at him and just burn him to a crisp. I want to smell like roasted mushrooms or something. I don't know.
Excellent.
Vegetable.
There's this horrible screaming sound that comes from that corner as there's this... as these flecks of radiant energy just start burning away at the core of this thing. The flash from the fireball only happens for a moment, but as the radiant energy takes hold, you see it burn and disintegrate from the inside out with light rays pouring out of it as it falls to the ground as a pile of destroyed biomatter.
Fucking biomatter.
What happens to the bugs on my face?
They go away.
They just like vanish, or
Yeah, they stop. They were a magical effect from that thing. Well, not technically magical. They were an effect of that thing. And you also all start to see the vines that like choke that whole area behind you start to kind of recede and curl back up. Not dead, but not alive anymore either.
I mean, are they still alive because they're plants, just not animated?
They're not animated anymore, no.
Vale just sort of leans against the wall and slumps on the floor. Ugh. When can
Man.
Guys, I collect my little dudes.
when can you rest?
I could use a little nap.
I
think
could
we
use
all
an
could.
actual sleep.
But I thought we magically or physically couldn't hear. Or
I
was that
know.
just in the other spot?
It's not so much that we can't rest. We could rest. We just don't.
It doesn't work.
No, the
We
last
don't
time you
know.
guys tried to rest, you weren't
Last
able
we
to.
tried.
Yeah.
We could try again.
Can we make some
Okay.
sort of check to figure out if we could?
We're near to the pulsing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't sleep when there's like pounding dubstep. Like,
Yeah.
well,
Well, what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is, Vale.
Huh.
Why don't you stealth your way into where the pulsing is to see what it looks like?
Are you looking at me?
Well, first it's my spell. Secondly, after combat, the minute that it lasts ends real fast.
Yeah, that was about 6 rounds of combat, so you've got...
Alright, fine. Stealthy stealth. I roll
Alright.
some stealth.
So in front of you, here's a door. It's 2 large barbed wooden doors with lightning bolts shooting into them.
And the pulsing is coming strongest from down here.
From behind it, yes.
I
Even
will
being
very
non-magically-
carefully-
Oh, go ahead.
to the north there, is there, like, does it loop around?
Yeah, it's just, hang on. The rest of you can go take... Well, she is doing that. The rest of you... Oop, God! Oh, God! Oh, God! I was too far out. I delved too deep. Can you check out this? Yeah.
No. So this is its lair.
That's why I was taking lair actions. Ah, of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
So from where I'm standing, I'm going to very carefully push the door open, but like not be just standing in front of it going, someone is here pushing open the door.
Did you check for traps?
No, I'm checking for traps. on the door.
That would be an investigation check. You believe that there was once a magical trap on this.
But there isn't anymore.
But it seems to have been deactivated. You put your hand on the door and there's a reek as it opens.
I'm going to wait a moment. Do I hear anything other than the bat flapping?
You do not.
Role-playing.
Okay.
You did quite well as well.
Zed is searching the lair for anything useful. Fend is mourning the Myconid's loss and putting it to rest.
Elise will wander over there and do a quick arcana.
Still
check
not
and
a
see if there's anything
giant
worth cutting
mushroom.
off of it.
All right. So 1 second. Let's do one thing at a time here.
No, we don't.
Okay. Yeah, you do nothing.
It's all junk.
It's all junk. Okay. So, Elise was going to do some investigating around the room while this happened. You do find, as a team, as you're looking around, I would imagine everybody's looking, you find a number of gems just kind of tucked away within the vines themselves. So there's also a number of valuables within each of the 4 cairns.
Sweet.
A look at Volta. There are a number of valuables within each of the 4 cairns.
Yeah.
Every time you say that, I keep in my mind translate it to Karens, and I'm like, that's
Like, oh my god, I have a valuable
I
in
reach up
me.
inside Karen and I grab her valuable.
I'm
Knowledge
just knee deep in
religion
this
check.
Karen looking for valuables.
Sean,
Yeah, knowledge religion check.
do these seem like the kinds of things that would have been buried with, say, honored or revered dead?
Make a knowledge religion check. Yes.
Okay. I'll tell you, I'm not super comfortable grave robbing. Volta, who are these people? Were they people like
Bad people.
within your culture, within your monastery?
Yep. I'm gonna assume I know who they are.
Yeah, they were the
Tim
3.
and Fred.
The 3 who raised as elven knights were actually former guardians of your monastery. There was a time in the history of your monastery where it had a treaty with one of the elven lords that used to live in this area. And so there was an exchange where a number of his knights and the master at the time's monks and students traded places as kind of a cultural exchange. And as part of that, these 3 elven knights were buried with honor as members of your monastery.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe we don't loot these. What about that big one up there? Sean, I don't know if she
What
got
was
you.
that? Yeah,
Shake
what was
your
that
head.
face about?
That's a no. That would, yeah. So you don't think that this looks obviously rebuilt, as if they buried something in it, like whoever architected this place buried something in it purposefully.
Okay.
Yes.
Did we open it yet or no?
It's kind of open because the thing burst out of it.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I would like to open it and see if it's someone I recognize.
For sure.
Burster.
1 second. I have my notes for the magic items on a second page. Oh. No, not this, not this. What are you doing? What are you doing? There we go. No. There it is. So it's gonna be like CR. Throughout, within that area itself, there are 3, 4, 10 jewels. There are 6 topaz, each worth 500 gold pieces each. There is a peridot worth 500 gold points. and there are 3 blue gold points, gold pieces, and there are 3 blue spinel, also worth 500 gold pieces each. Tucked in here. Go ahead. I'm gonna put this all out as well.
Okay, I was asking if you had these things already written down, or if I needed to be rapidly typed.
No, I haven't written down. There's also a potion in there, and it looks like other healing potions you've seen before, except it's got these kind of like swirls of golden and purple power in it, with like flecks of gold rising up through it, almost effervescently. And as you search for the rest of the room, you find actually a lot more gold than you originally thought. Apparently, those who have come here before, this thing liked to hoard a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. You find an additional 1,400 platinum.
Jesus.
Squirreled away here and there.
I'm okay with this.
Wow. Okay.
So
most of it is in sacks that were covered by the vines and stuff like that, and when they pull back, they're revealed.
we don't want to loot the ones that were on bodies, but the big one is new, right?
Yes, I took off of my loot table the stuff that was in those 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sean, you said that there was one of the stones was like effervescent glowing?
No,
it was
the
a
potion. Yeah.
Oh, the potion is... Okay, sorry. Alright, I'm adding these things.
It's a supreme potion.
Potion of supreme healing. Indeed. All right. So
it has,
as you...
like,
go ahead.
Like onions and peppers in it?
It does.
Okay. Just checking.
I am waiting by a door.
Okay, so as you go up to that door, it also appears to be unlocked as you give it a very gentle push. It's another large set of double wooden oak doors with these like wrought iron runes placed onto it.
I will very carefully peek around the corner.
Okay, as you do, you see, and I'm going to describe this because there is no good way to actually build this as a prop on the map.
Yeah.
This chamber is obviously the heart of this complex. There are runes such as those you've seen elsewhere in the complex spiral along the walls into tighter and tighter spirals. They flow down onto the ground itself, pulsing with energy. And in the center, there is an intricate contraption of iron rods and wooden shafts crossing and crisscrossing each other, building up to a point. At each intersection of these things, a rune is stamped on wood and metal, and several of the larger joints are adorned with gemstones. At its top, the device comes to a pyramidal peak, which with prongs holding a gleaming emerald.
Okay. I would like to Arcana check whether it would be more effective to pull off the runes and the gems along the outsides, or just pull out the emerald.
Make an Arcana check. Interestingly, this is an incredibly complex piece of arcane technology, and even a 20 didn't get you there. This is beyond your understanding. You don't know. Yeah.
But there's no bad guys in there, and you know someone who might know.
Oh, Elise.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
Hopefully my rolls are not like the rest of my rolls today. Boonk. Nope.
No. Between the two of you, you talk about it. The one thing that you get...
Hey,
Yes?
I'm sorry.
Captain Interrupty Pants?
Well, I know that you were about to give a thing, but like I had a whole other idea. I wasn't
Okay.
done contributing.
Okay.
Bless affects skill checks, doesn't it?
It's
Yes.
guidance, I think.
Oh yeah, guidance affects skill
Or
checks.
is that only guidance?
I think.
Yeah.
Or bardic inspiration.
Well, now why would you bother mentioning that?
I don't know, because I'm a dick.
Is he like pointing out our absences?
I think every
Our
party
party.
needs a good bard. There's no world in which I
No
don't.
party
But
needs any party.
that's
Nobody needs a bard.
just me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Throck,
Yes.
That's
Before
it.
Captain Interrupty Pants interrupted. What's up?
Yes. Between the two of you, as you're talking over this thing for a minute and going, well, there are these runes over here, and look how this spiral connects, you realize what this is meant to do. It's meant to trap souls and feed them somewhere.
At least stand back a little.
Why?
I'm gonna rip off one of these runes.
Magical
however-
constructs don't usually let you just rip them apart, but okay.
I'm gonna down a potion first, which is a how many D4?
What potion?
Not the supreme fancy one because I didn't pick it up. Just I have a health potion.
Is it just a regular health potion?
I think so.
Okay, so it's 2d4 plus 2. I'm sorry, 4d4 plus 4, right, for the regular one?
Yeah, I thought
For the
so.
ones we've been using, yeah.
Hang on, let me look it up. Yeah, I can't keep track of your stuff, so you gotta know what you have in terms of potions. You can't expect me to
Okay.
know all those
Yeah.
things for you, so please. So a basic potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2.
Oh. That
So,
being said,
tell me what you do.
you know what? I'm not.
Now that I have less hit points than I thought I had.
No, I still think I'm gonna rip off the runes, but I'm trying to remember what I know about the runes. What did they generally say before? Because I know I've read them multiple times now. I am not trying to actively. I'm trying to just remember.
They essentially speak of the combinations of energy and how to move them across the universe and feed something. And that this place acts as a willful representation within this planar space of a battery, right? Like it is a place of holding and transference.
All right, so I'm gonna take one of the rooms and just rip it off where it's connected.
Can you make me a charisma saving throw?
I don't like that at all, whatsoever. But sure.
How many hit points do you have left?
12.
Vale drops to the ground. Right as she touches it.
Okay, I don't know what's going on, so.
I'll peek around the corner. We got a rogue down.
What did she touch?
She tried to rip a rune off against my advisement.
Well, Fen and Zed will come down. I don't know who else will.
Seems like that's where the action is. I'll come around there.
She poked the thing that sucks souls. I would check for her soul.
Well, I don't really know how
Let me
to.
pull up my soloscope and
Yeah.
No, wait.
Sean, I will attempt to cast Healing Word on her.
It has no effect.
Okay, I will step back and Fen will cast Greater Restoration.
I need to look it up real quick. Hang on. Ugh. You touched the soul sucky thing. This is. I couldn't have been clearer that it sucked souls.
You said it held them.
And shoved them into someplace else.
Thought it did it for the other places.
Operation Rescue 1 Soul has become Operation Rescue 2.
I don't think it works. The target is not charmed or petrified. The target is not cursed. The target has not had one of its ability scores reduced.
A lot of spell
And
effects will say specifically like Greater Restoration kills this.
Yeah, this spell does not say that.
Okay. Well. Okay. Time to figure out how this thing works. Is that gem that's on top of it actually there?
Yes. It's an emerald, but that was what I could find. Yeah.
Can I Arcana check to figure out what may have happened?
Yes.
Maybe I'll spend an inspiration so I can roll it with advantage. 'Cause that's
Yeah.
shitty.
You absolutely can.
Just weird, or just re-roll.
You can. There should be a toggle on the top of your sheet.
Right, but that's my point. You want me to just roll a second time because I spent inspiration as my
Oh yeah, if you want.
second
Yeah.
roll, as opposed to rolling 3 times just one more time.
Yeah,
I
just
thought we
one.
figured out that inspiration doesn't give you advantage. It lets you roll like some amount of extra D8 on top of
That
it.
is bardic inspiration.
That is bardic inspiration.
Ah.
Another reason why bards are great. Anyways, go ahead and roll another d20 for Arcana.
No, they're not.
They really are. So you understand innately
They're
at
better
this
than they
point
used to
how this works. They're way better than they used to be. I love playing my bard, and we can talk about why they're great later. But you innately understand how this works. Her soul is up in that gem, along with a lot of other ones. Destroying this will dissipate the energy and will stop this place from collecting more souls and sending them off to wherever the hell they're going. But in doing so, it will release all of the souls in here.
In a cataclysmic destructive manner?
No, they will not. They dissipate.
Like they go away. They don't.
They
return.
go.
on.
They move
Where they're
on.
supposed to?
Yes. You do think, given enough time, and we're talking weeks or months, you could create an artifact that would allow you to extract a soul from this. However, disrupting this piece of whatever, this eldritch thing, will remove any ability for any soul here ever to be saved again.
Short of something
Yeah.
beyond our capabilities.
Yes. You also, interestingly, you find a pattern as you're studying it as well. And it spells out a word. The word it spells out is Acerak.
Could you type that?
A-C-E-R-E-R-A-K. Hang on. A-C-E-R-E-R-A-K.
Okay. Mostly because you might cut out the end of it. So that's
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Acerak. Yeah.
A Serarak.
It's pronounced Acerak.
Ass. Ass.
It's as if he...
Clearly a name, not a place, thing.
It's as if
otherwise.
somebody signed their work in an incredibly subtle way. Yeah.
His name doesn't sound at all familiar.
It's almost like
Yeah,
these two games are connected in some way without knowing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait
I
a
know
minute.
who this person is.
Wait a minute. Which game?
Some other game that you have no knowledge of.
I have no idea who that is. Yeah, got nothing.
I hate all of you.
Just forget I said anything.
Okay, so.
Oh, is it Friday's game?
I'll
Is it the
explain
Friday game?
Shh.
I'll explain it to the rest of the group. I'm like, okay, Vale and a whole bunch of other beings live in there now. We could let them all move on, or we're gonna have to keep them in there and probably build a thing to get them out, or just Vale.
Yeah, you think you can extract one soul with it?
Oh, I'm really conflicted.
The soul still burns, by the way. I could do it that way.
So
Also, okay, wait. For Elise's purposes, and I don't care, I'm saying this out loud. Is the process of extracting a single soul damaging to this theoretically incredibly powerful magical source?
No.
Can I tell where it goes now? Where like this power could be funneled to?
No, and that's the thing is it's extra planar from where you are right now. It's off into the plane somewhere. You'd have to do a little spell jamming to figure out there's more to this pattern before you can triangulate the location, right? You do get the sense
of that. Yeah. And if I just wanted to point the energy someplace else, could I?
It would take you a lot of time and work, but it's possible. You think it's possible. You think it would be incredibly dangerous for you as well. Okay. This place is built to the specifications of a specific deity and is essentially attuned to that or not deity, a specific being.
Right. So
and
I can't steal it now, but I could steal it later. All right.
You could try anyways. Yes, absolutely. Exactly. You could totally try.
So we need to leave this. We need to not damage this because we would lose her soul if we attempted to.
Okay. So, all right. Here's my conflict. Well, there are two. As a matter of course, for the purposes of Kellum Vor, souls must pass on. That thing there is anathema. It must go away. It cannot continue to exist. At the same time, I fully believe that Vale has not passed her time yet.
Right, because
her body's still there and warm.
Right, but you don't have a problem with resurrection.
Right.
You have a problem with undeath. Right.
Right.
You can return someone to life just fine. That's not cheating Kellum Vor out of anybody.
Exactly.
Okay, so we can reclaim her soul and then let the rest of them move on. But it's going to take a while.
Right. That is my preference as a course of action.
And just to remind you guys, because time pressure is a thing here.
Yeah. We've got to get
choosing to take the time to build the extraction device to get Vale's soul back would possibly forfeit barracks, as it would then, by that time, most assuredly have been transferred to Dis.
Can we have Ham build the device while we work on Barrack's soul?
Ham didn't come with us, did it?
No, but
right,
I mean,
but we can't stay here to build the thing. We have nothing here. Like we don't have a like. I'm not gonna go craft it out of some trees outside.
We can get word to Ham, I'm sure, magically somehow.
We'd have to be on the same plane. We can't do it from here. Okay, we
Valid.
also came here to become attuned to this to something extra planar anyway, right?
Oh yeah, and you critted. Oh yeah, so you critted, and so you would know this as well, that this place is a focal point of Feywild energy, and this construction is using that focal point, right? It's like where two ley lines meet, right? In order to signal boost to shoot essentially soul packets off of this plane to another plane. And the only way to get to attune is to free this node from this device.
So there are two pieces of pressure suggesting that if we don't get rid of this, right now, we can't save Barrack.
All right. So there's a timeline, right? Let's say, okay, I'm just going to insert fake numbers here for it. All right, so let's say we have 1 month to go save Barrack for whatever reason.
Fair guesstimate.
Well, I'm just making up making up a time anyway for purposes, right? So let's say we have a month until we absolutely have to leave to go to the city of Brass to go get Barrack. That means we've got 39 days in which to make whatever decision we want to make, just for the sake of argument, right?
Yeah.
If we do nothing, Vale's soul goes nowhere. It stays here. All the rest of the souls stay here. Nothing bad happens. we could take this thing, like, because obviously we can prevent them from shooting them off to wherever else the hell they go, theoretically. That's not good for Barrick and not good for me. If to attune ourselves to move on with our quest to save Barrick, we have to wreck this thing and jettison Vale. Is that correct?
That's what it sounds like.
Well, that's why if I have the understanding of the device, is that correct?
Yeah, from your understanding of the device, that's correct.
Right. So we have 38 days, we'll say. Sorry, why am I saying 28 days to figure out another way to do it before we have to destroy this thing and go get Barrick.
So, a possible third option I'm wondering about, is there a way to dismantle the device without harming the receptacle?
This whole place is the device, from my understanding, right? Like I can't just walk off with this thing in my pocket.
No. But
the whole place is keeping all this. That gem is the receptacle. This whole place is keeping everyone in that receptacle.
Is it possible, perhaps, to dismantle the device after disconnecting the receptacle so as to keep Vale's soul in the receptacle, that we could potentially pull it out some other way later while still accomplishing our other tasks in the meantime?
I don't know. Can I?
I'm trying to think about how this puts together, because this, for your DM, this was an unexpected turn of events, by the way. So I'm trying to think about the metaphysics of it, right? So this place is the trap, right? The souls are essentially processed and collected from the Feywild by moving through this thing. The tower in front of you is the transmission device. The gem on top is essentially the hopper that waits for a packet to be put together in order to shoot those souls to wherever they're being collected, right?
Okay, which part do we have to destroy to become attuned?
This tower, because the tower is using, in order to transmit, the tower itself is connected to essentially the nexus between these ley lines.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it is in the destruction of the tower that you were able to release that energy.
So that releases a bunch of energy and infuses us to become considered extraplanar, or planar enough.
Yes.
To keep going. Is it possible to? Is the animating force also keeping everybody in that gem, or can we take it with us?
I mean, you critted, so I feel like I just have to give it to you. You do not think that removing the gem will harm the souls within it.
Okay.
Once we figure out how to do that.
Yes.
So we have to. Okay. So to me, I think that sounds like the better of our options is take the gem off, dismantle the tower, bring the gem with us, or put it somewhere safe, rescue Barrick, collect the gem, and then unlock the gem to put Vale's soul back, and then retire and never think about any of this again.
Yeah, because Elise, you're relatively sure that there are 4 or 5 other of these complexes that are meant to do exactly the same thing across the plains, feeding into a central point somewhere.
Okay, do we need this place for any other purpose as for the separation process? Or do I just need the gem and the requisite material?
All you need for the separation process is the vessel holding the soul, which in this case is the emerald sitting on top of this tower.
Okay, so let's figure out how to just remove the gem then.
Given your crit, which we're just going to ride high on at this point, I mean, you rolled a 33 and it was a crit, right? You know that there is a specific order in which you need to essentially magically deactivate the runes in order to deactivate it. The DC, by the way, team was 25. Yes, it will indeed require teamwork, because collapsing it early before you turn it off, right? Like, because it's not like the most stable thing in the world. It's an arcano-magical construction, not a, like, you know, highly engineered piece of tooled machinery. Yeah, it would require some teamwork to properly disassemble.
Okay.
Okay, what kind of teamwork do I need?
Tell me
All right.
where to push.
So we're going into a skill challenge. The skill challenge is this. You know, with the guidance of Elise, who can tell you guys kind of where to, like, move, what to press when, how to, like disassemble specific pieces so that it doesn't collapse, because you're pretty sure that would be a bad thing. You kind of understand the operation. So in the operation of carefully disassembling a magical item, everyone on the team can choose a skill in order to assist. We will then make a skill test for each person on the team. And then based on the overall outcome is how well you did.
What skills do we need?
You guys choose and can argue to me that it would be worthwhile for this.
Okay, so we need some sort of coordination skill. Like, hey, I can push a thing.
Athletics, I can do that.
And then we also have an acrobatics, right, as well? For 2 manipulators.
I think Vale was our acrobat. Well, actually,
Volta,
no, Volta
perhaps.
should be able to
Should be
do that too, yeah.
Walter, are you
Okay.
still with us? You've been
I
real
heard my
quiet.
name, but I didn't catch much of what else.
Acrobaticing, disassembly. We need 2 people to disassemble on the push and shove team, which would be Brandon, you with athletics and acrobatics.
Yeah, I got acrobatics.
Then what else do we need to do? If I need to arcana our plan, or am I casting something?
You could arcana it.
Is there any spell casts that would be would be beneficial as well?
What do you think? What do you got?
Do we need a dispel? Do we need a
Dispel's not going to do it.
counterspell?
A counterspell might help dampen the magic down. Or you know what? I got those backwards. A dispel might help dampen the magic down because it's
Okay.
I got
So
those
if it's-
backwards.
If it's dispel, then Fen can actually handle that. And that would probably be better because Fen has no specific skill that's all that great, aside from medicine. I'm just trying to find dispel magic. Yeah, and Fen still has one in that slot. So Fen will cast dispel magic.
Okay.
Of
So
what
we've-
level?
It's your guys' choice.
Fen will cast it at 4th level, hoping that. No, Fen will cast it at 6th level, hoping that whatever this is that or below.
Okay.
So, what else do we need? I got arcana, or I
if
can
you-
religion.
Give me a set of words or movements or whatever to follow. I can perform them. Elsewise, I can attempt to persuade the spirit of the machine to not fuck us.
I like the
Right,
performance
the
one. That's
machine
pretty
god.
creative.
Soothe the machine spirit.
Okay, so performance.
For sure.
Alright. Let me roll that then.
Okay, then I'm doing arcana.
All right, so we'll just go around the horn, and I will call out your name, and then you will roll your thing. So starting
Okay.
with Brand and athletics.
Okay.
Volta and acrobatics. Fen, make me a dispel check.
Well, so the check is.
If it's higher than, yeah.
Which it is, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. hang on
Yeah,
one
sorry.
sec.
It is higher than a 6th level spell.
Well. Okay. Ability check.
Yeah, it's
So,
going to be 1d20 plus your casting modifier.
Yeah.
Plus your spell casting ability modifier. So it's the proficiency bonus plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hang on. So it's going to be a. Is there a way to make a proficiency roll?
No, just do slash roll 1d20 plus 4
Well, I'm going to do.
plus.
So it's this
Yeah.
plus 4 is 20.
Good. All right. Zed, make me a performance check.
Okay.
Elise, make me an Arcana check. Whew. That 27 and 19 saved you. So it was an incredibly delicate procedure to be able to dismantle this thing. It was like playing Jenga with lit TNT making up the tower. You essentially felt like as you're moving, Elise, you're kind of telling people what to essentially which fuse needs to be tamped out in which order and how quickly as it happens. And there's a couple stumbles upon the way, but Volta at one point makes a clutch catch, and Brand at one point kind of is able to get his weight into it in order to like keep it up so it doesn't collapse. You have Zed kind of enchanting this ritual enchantment that kind of keeps arcane energy in place for a time, kind of like putting a bell jar over like a Om Shiva, right? And together, you are able to dismantle this thing and take the emerald, which is only about this large, which is a big emerald, but for holding what is likely hundreds of souls, only about this big. And as you pluck it off the top, Elise, you feel this intense sense of frustration, followed up by this no that's cut off in mid-sentence. And that is where we're going to end for tonight.
Wait. Do we suddenly feel as if we can rest again?
You do. You do feel as if you could rest again.
I wish Vale could feel.
Oh my God, Portia, I'm so sorry.
God damn it! I went based on my character knowledge. It's like,
you did.
well,
you played your character.
You did.
Well,
It was a good job.
And it was the way in which you worded it got me confused a bit, because like I knew that somehow the souls had to be getting in, but like the wording at the time that you had used, because you had been saying soul sucking like a million times about just stuff, but like you had said that it was holding them, so I was like, oh well, if it's just holding them, then maybe if I rip it apart, they'll dissipate or get out or whatever, or like they won't be sent.
Right. And not knowing, and only ever once rolling an Arcana high enough to truly understand and uncover what was going on here as a team, those are all perfectly fair assumptions for you to have made.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
I sent Elise out because worst case, if something, because my assumption was that I was going to die, not have my soul sucked in. I just thought, like, if I do this wrong, I'm just dead. I was like,
There's no fun in immediately killing
Elise.
characters. There's always got to be a heroic way.
I know, but that was like my assumption going into it and making that decision that I'm going to try to rip the thing apart is somehow if I am wrong about this, I'm not going to be a happy camper. And I was right.
Yeah.
Technically.
So it was a crazy session tonight, guys. Thank you all. Yeah, 100% props for playing your character. We may need to think about rolling you up a new one for the next session at least, until we can figure out what's going on. Bard. This is 2 games in a row where we've lost a character for me, and this is the first time I've had what is essentially a player death in a long time, and I'm actually kind of proud of that because it means I play with some savvy, smart players who kind of know what they're doing, because I try not to pull punches. Sometimes I do because I want the game to go, I want you guys to have fun, and that's what it's mostly about. But there are certain
Dale's the only
points
one who's actually straight up died in our game before.
Yeah, and yeah, there are certain points in time when the thing is just more deadly than you can deal with, right? And this was that time. And I don't actually feel as bad as I thought I did, but I am bummed that we lost Vale for a little while. Like, I don't feel bad that I killed your character because it happens in D&D, but I am bummed that we lost the character.
Well, and it feels earned. Like, I have lost characters in game where it felt stupid or ridiculous or it didn't feel like it made sense. Whereas this felt earned. And, like, I, as the player, based on even my meta knowledge, went, this is the heart of this whole thing, and I'm going to touch it and mess with it. I could be setting myself up real bad here. And so it felt earned that this was the moment it happened in this whole place.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad it felt that way, because you don't ever want a player death to be cheap either, right? Like, that's not. You want it to at least be meaningful and have been in character, and so I'm glad that was the case. Quick thing for everyone watching. First of all, thank you so much. We got follows today. We got bits today. It was amazing. I love it. I have been going through a rough patch recently, and one of my friends asked me, "Are you sure you're okay to do this today?" And I was like, "I want to try and push through." I don't remember exactly what I said, but I'm like, I'm hoping it'll make me feel better. And I was right. You guys, playing with you guys, and then just having some awesome people in chat and hanging out with us today did indeed make me feel a lot better. And I wanted to thank you guys. In some ways, D&D is therapy for me. I know it's therapy for a lot of people. And so it was helpful for me as a person. And so from my heart to yours, I just want to thank each of you, especially the players, because y'all are awesome and I love you. But yeah, we're welcome to the party. Let's go around and say a little shout out to everybody who's here. We'll start with, is it Zed in the upper right-hand corner, upper left-hand corner? Zed, yeah, Zed.
Upper left, yeah.
Yep.
Hello. Hi. So one more time, I am Zedrin, Elvex, ZX, whatever. On Twitter, I am findable at ZX, which is ZEBECXZ. Blame my 13-year-old self for thinking that was the coolest letter combination I could come up with.
It's pretty cool to 13, for sure.
It was fucking awesome for a 13-year-old. And then I just got stuck with it.
Forever.
Yeah.
That was 20 years ago.
It's never taken on any like online forums or role-playing games. I always get the username I want.
That was 20 years ago.
Okay. And that's the Zed. Zed is, I think he told us he was a DM for a Monday night game. He's amazing. You can find him on Twitter at ZX, which he can write in chat if he feels like it. We love you, brother. Next up is the amazing Miss Kimages.
Hi, I'm Kimages. On Twitter, it's at KimagesTV. And Twitch is just Kimages. I was Volta today. You probably figured that out. You can find me tomorrow playing Blades in the Dark at 1 p.m. And that's going to be awesome. So, yeah.
Sweet. Thank you. Fen. Mr. Fen is sadly not here today, but Elise is a muck.
Sorry, I was muted. Hello.
No, you're good.
By the way, I'm Elise. I'm played by a muck. I also play Barrack sometimes. I'm fightable in these chats and that nowhere else really. And
Yeah.
I won't be stealing this gem full of souls. By the way, just to let you know.
He is our social media black hole, but has been an amazing friend of mine for almost 30 years because we're old. And then Portia.
Hi, I'm Portia. Today I played Vale. I have no idea what I'm playing next time. I do want to point out that the friend group here, like we have some new people that we met through playing D&D online, doing Twitch and stuff like that. So like the player Brand and Kimages are people that we didn't know before. But for point of reference to how long I've known Throck now, is that Zed and I have now been married from Wednesday of this week for 5 years.
Happy anniversary!
Throck married us. And so I love hanging out with Throck. Throck is very important to us in general. But I also love Throck as a DM. And even with character death, character loss, having it mean something and be artistic in a storytelling perspective is so important, because it can be very easy to lose that. So for me today, potentially having lost Vale, thank you, Throck, for making it important.
Yeah, I'm glad. You're welcome.
Yay.
And then last but most certainly not least, our favorite barbarian.
So, speaking of things that we've had for 20 years, it was 20 years ago that I made my online name Spy Guy Yoda, and it is also never taken. So, yeah. But, yes, I was going to give Throck some props because he's awesome, but I can't say any better than Portia already did.
Aww.
So, heart emoji to everyone.
Heart emoji. All right, and with that, I love you guys, and I thank you all. What? Oh no! Why didn't it do its thing? What? It was supposed to raid. Did the raid turn up? Nope. Okay, did not. Raid. Power Score RPG. We always like to share the love with another D&D player or another role player after game, and so we're gonna throw everybody over to a guy I got to play D&D with, and he's amazing. He does some stuff with the Waffle Crew as well on twitch.tv D&D, Power Score RPG. So thank you guys so much for watching. You probably won't hear what I'm saying right now because the raid will have already started because there's weird offset things, but we love you and have a great rest of your day.
Bye.
Another DM named Sean.